Tapology, Kaposa, get your shit together. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion, joining you guys right as the main card begins for Anthony Pettis FC 19. Hope you guys enjoyed the prelims. I caught a little bit of them, and those amateur fights deliver every single week. Let me know which ones were your favorite and tag me in any of your favorite highlights throughout the weekend on Twitter or Instagram at VI Sports Talk. How's everybody doing in the live chat here today? Let's just say I had a hunch. I shortened my run. I skipped hill sprints. I shortened my run because I was like, you know what? Knowing how today and my luck today is gone, I bet this thing starts an hour early, or an hour earlier than what Tapology and Kaposa said earlier. And good thing I got here just in time, because literally walked in the door 10 minutes ago and was like, oh shit, it has begun. So thank you, Kaposa. Thank you, Tapology. But we didn't miss any fights. So we are here. What's up, Dorian? What's up, Reddy? What's up, Brian? What's up, Robbie? Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining. If you guys are new to the channel, smash that like button and subscribe. We do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and of course, live interaction with all you amazing folks in the chat here today. Ali's grandson's victim actually went pro. How crazy is that? Hey, what's up, Paradox? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, we have Kavanis Hurd, who is 3-2 as a pro on a 2-fight losing streak. He did win his first 3 fights. Fought a 3-1 guy and a 1-4 guy, which he lost to in his last fights. His opponent, Yoel Galarza Lopez, 0-1 as a pro, and he lost to, yes, Muhammad Ali's nephew. Or not nephew, Muhammad Ali's grandson. And after that, won a fight on the amateur scene to actually win a title. There's 2 amateur titles. He beat a 5-3 guy as well, but lost his first fight against a guy who is 1-0. They were saying in the broadcast that Hurd is a Derek Brunson prodigy. First fight on the card. Let's go. More fights with Isha. Let's go. Why are you so happy today? You meet a good Chinese woman to marry? I am actually not happy today at all. So that's the opposite. Today's actually been I think this has been the most angry version of Isha you guys have ever seen on stream. All right, round 1. Let's get it. Today has been an absolute shit day, but let's hope that these fights make up for that. Clinching already here. 4 minutes and 32 seconds. Looking for the trip. Here is Hurd looking for the outside leg chip. Galarza. Hands locked around the torso. Hurd pushing Galarza up against the cage. I like Quinto Real Estate. Close fight to predict, but I'd say Kavanis Hurd by KO, TKO, or sub. And now getting the takedown is Hurd. Back up to his feet. Galarza. 4 minutes on the clock. Continuing to drag those legs out from under Galarza. Galarza now looking to maybe snatch a neck here, but nope. Continuing to push forward. There is Hurd. Hurd now looking for a back take. Hurd trying to bully his way into mount, and he's close, but Galarza trying to squirm out of it. 342 in half guard. Galarza trying to push up. Now Hurd looking for an arm triangle choke. And butterfly guard here by Galarza now. 322. Galarza. He's probably going to get... Yeah, right back on his ass. Asked the mat back to the feet by Galarza, but his feet are tangled actually right now. And Hurd's going to try to grab the top of the legs and pull him off. Galarza moving to his right and pushes up and is back up onto his feet, but Hurd looking to continue to just drive that body lock takedown home. And not only that, but he slammed him to the ground. Not a power bomb, just picked him up from the torso, slammed him to the ground right into full mount, landing some elbows. 2 minutes, 37 seconds. Thank you for the kind words. 2:34. Now giving up his back right now is Heard. Both hooks are still in. Back to mount, kind of, as Galarza's trying to sit back up. Oh, here we go. Rear naked choke without even a hook in. Rear naked choke without even a hook in. 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Oh, a nice job by Galarza for rolling out of this one. If you're allowed real MMA rules, not fake MMA rules, Heard could just knee Galarza in the face as Galarza's trying to go for that single leg, but Heard with the right hand. Galarza back up to his feet. Underhooks by Heard. And Kavanis just pushes Heard back down. Kavanis. Darce choke available here. Also, again, if we were allowed real MMA rules, not fake MMA rules, because unified rules are fake MMA rules. If we were allowed real MMA rules, Heard could just knee Galarza right in the face right now again. Yo, what's up, Volcan? How's your weekend, buddy? Right? Some soccer kicks and knees available. 134. How'd you do on your picks and then bets this weekend, man? Oh, 1-2 by Galarza. Look, now he's looking for a takedown of his own. And Galarza looking for the double leg. And Galarza gets a takedown on Heard right in the side control. Oh, how the tables have turned. And now Galarza looking for an arm triangle choke. No way. Oh my God, please. This would be amazing. It's fucking tight. It's fucking tight, and he's in half guard with it. Galarza squeezing away. Can he keep this position? He is in half guard with it. This is as good of a position he's going to get. 1 minute on the clock. Oh, he gets out of it. And Heard back up to his feet. Knee to the body by Galarza. Bro, weekend been good. Thanks. And you? Pretty good, pretty good. Today's been just a shit show. But we're managing. We're managing. Couple shots to the body there by Heard. 37 seconds on the clock left by Galarza. Plus 340 dog. Nice little fight, though. Let's go. Let's go. I picked Urbina, but he didn't finish the knockdown. Yeah, but the long-lost brother of Urbina, Hernandez. Fluffy Hernandez. Because that guy's got to be a long-lost Urbina brother. Look at him. And a nice reversal by Galarza. Galarza ends up in the rubber guard of Heard. 6 seconds, a couple hammer fists by Galarza. This is a great way to end the round for Galarza. Galarza with a high kick right at the end. And that is it for the first round. Damn. Kevanos did well for 80% of that first round, man. Galarza comes back, gets him in a nasty choke, and is like almost in perfect position for it. Good job by Kevanos for getting out of it, but Galarza finished that round strong. Bro, I've been saying it for a while now. Fluffy's the Khabib of middleweight. No doubt now, right? Dude. He's the Khabib of middleweight, and Jasmine Jasmine is the Khabib of the women. But yeah, that was a fun fight. Because the first round was like competitive. And then at one point in the second, I believe, Dolidze like actually got Fluffy to like, you know, just throw down with him a bit. And actually, I think wasn't the smartest move for Hernandez, as I think Dolidze kind of dragged him into a firefight they didn't really need to be in. Regardless, Fluffy ended up getting the better of him on the feet anyways. Galarza did well. I don't know how to score this one. They both had their moments. We should get you to... I mean, I would love to interview her. We went back and forth on Twitter like a year and a half ago to try to set something up. It just fell through. Yo, what's up, dude? I'm the captain now. How's it going, buddy? Round one. How's your weekend going? You been enjoying the fights? Kick to the body by Heard. Catching it was Galarza. Galarza with the 1-2. Galarza with the high kick. Shane, so did I. Kaposa and Tapology been fucking us over all day. Shane, you missed this morning. I smashed a fucking keyboard. I was so angry because of the shit show that was Hexagon prelims and before getting the main card up. But this is the first fight, Shane, so we're not missing much. Jasmine is from the streets. Stay far, far away. What does that even mean? You know Andrew Garrett? Yep. 355. Like, what does that even mean? 347 in the top position right now is Hurd. Hurd trying to drag those legs out from Galarza, but Galarza doing a good job posturing up. Very good weekend of fights. Yeah, yesterday. It's unfortunate they're all in at the same time, but PFL, Octagon, KSW. Oh, very nice position there by Galarza. Galarza trying to set up a crucifix. Crucifix. Oh, but even he didn't continue to roll with it though, or to get his left arm around the neck, and he allowed Hurd to reverse and get into butterfly guard. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You want to interview him? I hope he gets in the UFC one day. Maybe your interview can help get him there. Yeah, 100%. Oh, poor Muhammad. You ain't getting your virgins in heaven, bro. You're going to hell. Now scram. 2 minutes and 52 seconds. Oh, arm triangle choke on the opposite side, but nope. Continue to roll out of it as Hurd. 241. Yeah, tell him, like, here's my... Tell him just to hit me up on Twitter or Instagram. $217. Nice job by Galarza. Galarza rolled into the top position. Oh shit, Napoleon Blown Apart has a new video out. Goddamn. Well, I know what I'm doing tonight. Later tonight. 156. And Galarza full mount. Look for that arm triangle choke again. He's in the mounted position right now. He's going to try to sink this in before hopping into side control. Last time it was the opposite. 146. Full mount by Galarza. Galarza now looking for a back take. Galarza does body triangle secure. Body triangle secure. Galarza on the back of Hurd. Galarza looking for the rear naked choke. It's not quite under the chin just yet, but this is uncomfortable nonetheless. Hurd trying to fight the hands right now. Let's go. Yeah, sorry, Shane. I didn't even have enough time to update everybody. I 114. He hasn't stopped the choke yet. Body triangle still secure. I cut my run short, Shane, because I just had a feeling. I was like, with all the fuckery that's going on today, and Hurd gets out of it. Hurd gets out of it. Hurd now. Reversing Hurd in the full guard of Galarza. I was like, with all the fuckery and my bad luck today, I was like, I bet this is, I bet this is going to be starting an hour earlier because Kaposa and them posted the wrong time. And that's exactly what happened. So I walked in the door 10 minutes later. Here we are. 46 seconds. Hurd definitely losing this round, but props him for ending strong here with some big right elbows. 36 seconds. I mean, unless he can finish the fight right here. But Galarza rolling out of it. UFC Fight Pass. Oh, Hurd looking for Darce. Rolling out of it is Galarza. 5 more fights, Shane. Yeah, it's on UFC Fight Pass, dude. And now a back take by Hurd. The main card is always on UFC Fight Pass, brother. Always on UFC Fight Pass. And Hurd in full mount now. Hurd in full mount now, raining down some elbows. Man, another back and forth round. But in this one, I think it primarily went to Galarza. I'm going to say Hurd round 1, Galarza round 2. Yeah, guys, prelims always on YouTube. Main card always on UFC Fight Pass. It never changes, brother. It never changes. Crazy ground fight. Yep, absolutely. This one was, I mean, let's be honest. They were talking up Cabanas Hurd coming into this one, given that he's Brunson's guy, right? And they were kind of clowning on Lopez a little bit, but Galarza, man. He's got some solid grappling. He's got some good jiu-jitsu. I thought he was going to go to side control with that arm triangle choke too. But instead goes for the rear naked choke, which was pretty much in. Yes, sir. chef's kiss. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm glad the guy was okay. Was at the hospital, I think, for like just over an hour. Released him, and he was he was eating fucking, what was it, Five Guys in the same night. And round two, ladies and gentlemen, they're just in the pocket throwing hooks at each other. Throwing hooks at each other. And now looking for the takedown is Hurd, and he gets it. So a lot of people saying Slam should be banned. Just wondering your thoughts. Coming from the guy who thinks that the UFC is too soft already, there is no way that I think Slam should be illegal. That's crazy that people actually think that. So yeah, no, they should 100% be legal. Oh, full mount again. Full mount by Hurd. Yo, what's up, J-Dog? Oh, he's a blue belt. Nice. How are you doing today, J-Dog? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hurd getting that left hook in, trying to take the back of Galarza. Pushing him down here on his side. It's not quite back mount yet because he doesn't have that right hook in, but he does have the left hook in. He's controlling the left side of Galarza. He gets that left arm under the chin. Galarza not even fighting the hands here. Galarza does a good job breaking that, though, by just laying on his right side, but he did give up fully mounted position now to Hurd. Left elbow by Hurd. But yeah, no, dude, I think slams are perfectly fine. And I think we need knees to grounded opponents. We need stomps. We need soccer kicks. Unified rules, man. Absolutely insane. Jida, I train with him every day. Nice, dude. 307. Do you your fighter as well, or just training partner at the gym? Thanks for joining us, by the way. Appreciate you. 301. I just hate the unified rules. They make me sick. 256. Deep Black Combat Ryzen. KSW Epic. That's where it's at. How do I get fight? It's an app. Make an account. Buy it. It's the Netflix of MMA. If you don't have UFC Fight Pass, are you really an MMA fan? But now you're about to become an MMA fan. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Cancel your Netflix. You don't need it. All you need is Fight Pass, baby. It's the Netflix of fights. And they're not even paying me to say that. 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Oh, I wish we were allowed knees to grounded opponents, but Hurd just landed a knee to the body. If we were allowed real MMA, Hurd would have won this fight in the first round. If we were allowed soccer kicks and knees to grounded opponents, Hurd would have won this fight in the first round. Oh, Hurd with some hammer fist. Galarza back up to his feet because Hurd put himself in that position a few times, and it's an amazing position. It's a rightful position in MMA. In a prime position to finish your opponent, but the unified rules, again, want to water down the sport. They hate their fans. 2 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock. Now looking for a Darce on the bottom. Here's Galarza. BKC top 5 featherweight, 10-5 pro MMA. Yo, J-Dog, let's fucking go. We got royalty in the fucking chat here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for hanging out. Like, I am now flustered that we have, like, an actual athlete and famous athlete in the chat right now. Thank you so much for hanging out. This is an honor. 135. When are your next fights? Either bare knucks or MMA. Would love to promote it and cover it. 126 half guard by Galarza. You have to be given the golden Fight Pass ticket, buddy. I couldn't be the coach because of the kids. I'm sure he understands. Pro athlete, badass fighter, and family. Goddamn God. And hanging out with the family. Good family person as well. We love it. We love it. Mad respect. 54 seconds. Little north-south right now, as Hurd went to continue the takedown. Oh, Galarza looking for the Darce again. It's not under the chin. 35 seconds. Hopefully October. Sweet. Yeah, well, keep us updated. And I also interview fighters on the channel. Oh, full mount again. But yeah, Hurd was able to roll out of this one. 23 seconds. Back in side control right now is Galarza, but Hurd, knees planted. You're always welcome to your guests. Yeah, and if I interview fighters as well, so once you hear about a fight, or if you just want to tell your story, it would be an honor to speak. You can, if you check out videos on the channel, you'll see we interview fighters every now and then. And that does it, ladies and gentlemen. Finishing on the back of Herd is Galarza, and what a tough fight to score. I think Herd won the first round. I think Galarza won the second round. Third round, Galarza went for more submission attempts, but he couldn't hold those positions. And Herd, I think, had the better start to the round. Fuck, this is going to be a tough one, man. This is going to be a tough one. It's 2-1 for either of them. I think it comes down to the third, though. I think it comes down to the third round. Yeah, even the commentary is saying critical round for both guys, and that is so true, man. That is so true. Yes, sir, for sure. That was a tough one. Thank you, Hank Hill. Thank you. Shout out to our friends at Waggle Golf. They ain't paying me to say this either. They're just homies. Local company here in Minnesota, but they ship worldwide. GetYourWaggleOn.com. Go check them out. I don't even golf. I just like their hats. Yeah, well, cool. Okay, well, hit me up, J. anytime here, or here's my social media. VI Sports Talk _ on IG and at VI Sports Talk on Twitter. All right, listening in for the decision. All right, shout out to the APFC ring card girls. That was, I would call that a little much, but no complaints. 29-28 Herd. All right, still awaiting the decision. The judge is going over this. All right, here we go. Official decision now. Oh, split decision. Yeah, 29-28 Galarza. 29-28 Herd. Split decision goes to. And K Vegas Herd wins the split decision. Hey, it was a razor close decision. Each of them showed respect to each other, man. That was a close fight, and that was a big test for the young K Vegas Herd, who's only 23 years of age, and there's Brunson in his corner there, and his whole team showing him some love. But Brunson probably saying, we're going to keep working. We're going to keep working. What a fun fight, guys. I know it wasn't like a war. Neither of them are like bruised and battered, at least, you know, visually there. But some great takedowns. There was that slam, some nasty submission attempts. He finally breaks his 2-loss streak, and now he's 4-2 as a pro. Gotta love it. Got to love it. All right. Let's move to this next one. I'm just going to make sure I have the official bout order here because, you know, Tapology sometimes doesn't get it right. Yes, sir. J-Dot fought on XMMA 5. Sucks they didn't stick around. That 5-show run had good fights and signings. I think I saw... I didn't watch the whole card. I think on the third or fourth one had like some prospect or some fighter that I was like looking up for. Either someone told me to watch it or watch him, or, you know, was fighting somebody in LFA. And I ended up just like keeping the fight card on YouTube and just watching the whole thing. I'd like this fight. Some sub attempts were very cool. Absolutely. Yo, again, shout out to J. All right, and just like that, we get to the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Love the pacing here. Love the pacing. And I mean, they've had a long day. 18 fights in total. Ton of amateur fights. All right, moving on. Okay, it's in the right order right now. We have, what a name. Upright. Upright, dude. That's like a superhero anime name, you know? Like the term upright has like some crazier meaning in Japanese, but it's like translated to English as like upright. That is straight up this guy's name. Odoyamna. Cool name. Upright, dude. 4-1 as in his last 5 fights. But as an amateur, he was 7-2. He's on a 4-fight win streak. 2 KO TKOs, 5 decisions. No submission wins or losses. But like a 4-fight win streak as an amateur, and he won Ultimate Battleground 2-0. Be a 2-4 guy, 2-0 and 3-0. Not bad. 26 years of age, going up against another cat who's making his pro debut, the Highlander Campbell Dunn, who is 25 years of age. 3-0 as an amateur. He's had a lot of fights canceled in 2025, 2 in April, 1 in May. Finally able to get on this card. He fought on APFC 12, where he got a rear naked choke back in 2024. Rear naked choke in SCL. And he actually fought in the... I don't think Icon is Icon anymore. I think it's just Game Bred and it's just Bare Knucks MMA. But he did fight on the former Masvidal League. Again, I don't know if under the Icon banner anything's going to happen anymore, but he did be the guy making his debut too. We're going with the North Carolina upright fighter here, ladies and gentlemen. Picking upright. Couldn't find the lines for these fights, or I did not get them in time. Yeah, there's no live betting for APFC on like any, I mean, maybe on some shady book overseas. I'm surprised you were able to find them at all, because it's a pretty small promotion. But good to see you, by the way, Undefeated. Good to see you. Okay, they do have them on Fight Odds. So let's see. What books do they have them on? Bet Online is the only place I see it. Bet Online is the only place I see it. Maybe you can still live bet on that. Double check. Upright is the underdog at plus 165. Campbell Dunn is the favorite at minus 240. Yep, Bet Online had it. What's up, Manny? What's good? Is there any 100% legal streams for this card? I doubt it, dude. I actually, yes. I want to fight up next X money. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Screw the media. Can't live bet it. That's what I figured. Yo, bookmark this one, Toxic, because like a lot of people have been asking me for shit, and I'm like, guys, like, you're smarter than this. And if I keep putting it in the chat, YouTube does not like that. So I'm not gonna do this again. So bookmark it, okay? And again, I don't even know if it's there. It's on UFC Fight Pass. The fact that you don't have UFC Fight Pass hurts my soul, by the way, Toxic. You know what? Actually, Toxic, fuck this. I'm gonna delete this comment. Send me your PayPal. I'm just gonna pay for your UFC Fight Pass. I'm just gonna pay for your UFC Fight Pass. So send me your PayPal. Fuck that. I'd rather support APFC. I'd rather support APFC than for people to watch this illegally. Yes, sir. The fight hasn't started yet. The Fight Pass didn't get approved? What does that mean? Disapprove? All right. Fighters are being announced right now. I mean, this league, we're still under 20, shows in this league, and these are the type of promotions that we should be supporting, guys. And the more viewers we can show UFC Fight Pass, the more interest in them renewing it, right? Beg got me on Fight Pass too? Hell yeah, dude. Are you sure? I've never had to do that. That's why I ask. I've never had to do that. Yeah, I mean, I could probably only buy 2 right now. I get paid on the 21st, so hit me up on the 21st, and I'll pay for the rest of them if you guys want. I'd rather you guys support these smaller promotions. That way we can keep watching them, right? Because if we like illegally stream APFC, like that's just gonna hurt the promotion. 4 minutes and 51 seconds. Low kick by Dunn. Oh, low kick by Upright. Upright with the right hand. Maybe try with a different email. I'll take it. Pay for mine. 431. Hell yeah, guys. Send me your PayPal. Oh, knee to the body by Upright. Oh, and he's saying it's low. He's saying it's low. Oh, it's all good, dude. It's my... I mean, I offered. Hey, what's up, Chris? It gives... Well, put it this way. If they don't get a lot of viewership, then the next round of cuts, they could be in that. 3 minutes and 54 seconds. I don't have Cash App. 350. I have PayPal. That's what I said. If you have PayPal, I'll send you the money. 347. Trip attempt by Dunn. Oh, nice kick by Upright, followed by right hand. Cheers, man. Like I said, I can't wait to interview you sometime if you want. Or if there's anybody at your gym who you're like, yo, there's this crazy ass guy who watches regional shows and has kind of a podcast. It's somewhat of a platform. We're almost at 20K. Well, then it's $7.99 a loss. Unless Fight Pass raise their prices. 306. 301. Eddie Rich gonna last for a little bit, or at least he's still doing boxing. I know he's making at least $1 million a fight. Yeah, but that doesn't mean his promotion is gonna last forever. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. They spend a lot on production for this one. 242. Oh, nice right uppercut by Dunn, which is good. You know what? You want to come out of the gate strong like Aris did on UFC Fight Pass when you have a deal with them, right? And like credit to A1 Combat, but you know, it's not fighters same level, but you know, visually not the same. That was my boy. Hope he wins. 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Good to see you, Luke. Still at center. Left jab by Upright. Kick to the body by Upright. Right hand by Dunn. 209. Emails in the description of my channel. 203. High kick by Upright. $146. Yeah. Clinching right now. Especially in Virginia, where it isn't much going on for combat sports. It is cool that they've come back there for a show. $123. Nice right hand by Dunn. For those who are in Hexagon, by the way, like it's also there. I'm flabbergasted. I'm surprised it's there as well, but I don't know how, you know, I don't know if it's any good quality or not, because I myself would never. I always just watch it on UFC Fight Pass. I have since the first one. Oh, a nice right hand by Dunn. Nice 1-2 by Upright. That right hand. Nice double leg. And a beautiful double leg by Upright. Upright now. Looking to try to drag Dunn off the cage. Back up to his feet is Dunn. 10 seconds. Low kick by Upright. Final 10 seconds. They're at center. Walking forward is Upright. Left jab by Upright. Dunn just missed with the left hook. Left by Dunn, and that is it for the first round. Dude, good first round. Back and forth. I do think Upright landed the better shots overall. But competitive nonetheless, and Dunn is like very much still in this, and he's a dog as well. But yeah, like just little things like that, like fucking jumping knee in the clinch followed by a right hand. Whereas Dunn has landed his fair share of shots as well and has done a good job getting back up to his feet, but like the takedowns by Upright. Yeah, big crowd for a regional show. I think that's like J-Dot said it there too. There's nothing really going on in Virginia, and when MMA comes to town, it's the hot ticket on Sunday. Especially on a Sunday, too. All right, here we go. Round 2 coming up. Here we go. 451. Yeah, whenever I go to LFA in Minnesota, there's always around like between 2,000 and 2,500 people. 441. Must be regional, says I have it, but no show. Wait. Hold on, ready. Ready, do I have you on social media? Do I have you on Instagram or? Yeah, I did. Training. Ready. Send me, if you have Instagram or Twitter, just send me a message. If it's not working for you, I'll steer you in the right direction. And I'll make sure that you have a Fight Pass account for next week. I just don't want to type my email here. But I mean you can find it if you want to email me too in the description. Dustin's in the building and UFC star, I forget who they say. Yeah, well that's smart about APFC. They bring UFC fighters or just like famous retired fighters to every single one of their shows and do like meet and greets and stuff like that. Yeah, he is. And our friend Brian and Brittany. Yeah, that's main prelims on YouTube 350. Yeah, Brian and Brittany are I don't think they're at this show, but they live in Wisconsin and they always go to the local shows there. All right, back up to their feet here. 308. Round 2. My bad, phone tripping. All good, undefeated. All good. .255 low kick by Dunn. 1-2 by Upright. Doesn't land. 239. For any of the members, new or old on the channel too, check the Discord because everyone helps each other out there. High kick by Upright. 222. .156. Trying to trip Dunn, take him to the ground. Body lock here. Good takedown defense by Dunn. Oh, should I just re-signed up and where the fuck? Oh, shoot. Brian Battle's there too. Yeah, because like I said, I never had any issues with yeah, it must have just been a glitch because that's never happened. That's why I was like, what the hell? Okay, I'm glad you got it, Toxic. I'm glad you got it. Yeah, 121. I mean, dude, like, it might be elsewhere, but, like, I ain't that much of a peasant, okay? Like, I have Fight Pass. Why would I even look for it illegally if I have Fight Pass and I want to support the small league? So, it might be elsewhere. When I was scrolling to try to find Hexagon earlier, I don't remember if it was there or not. It's worth checking, but, like, it's dude, this is their 19th show, man. This ain't no UFC 319, you know what I'm saying? 53 seconds. It might be. I'm watching on UFC Fight Pass. 45 seconds. 35. It might be undefeated as it's getting more popular, but like, I don't know, man. You guys know me. I'm going to continue to be a broken record on the stream. I support the smaller leagues, and for whatever it is, $7.99 or $10 a month. Fuck Netflix, fuck Amazon, all that shit. We're fight fans. This is the best app for fight fans. In an age of streaming, this is the only thing you need. And it doesn't break the bank as well. It's cheaper than a McDonald's meal. 8 seconds on the clock in the second round. God, if they were actually paying me, I'd be their best salesman, man. I swear to God. Fight Pass. Give me some fucking commission, bro. Give me some fucking commission. All right, round 3 coming up. We ain't even sponsored by them, and here I am trying to get everyone to sign up. Bro Lopez 1. Was he on the prelims? I didn't watch the prelims, my man. Oh, yes, he did. Galarza lost. Galarza lost a split decision, but it was a very close fight. He lost a split decision, but it was a very close fight. He looked good. Now that you convinced me, I'll buy it. Again, I can even cover it if you want. Send me your PayPal. Too broken, can't find stream. That's a hard not life. He lost a close split decision. I'd say 29-28 for Upright right now. I think he won the first 2 rounds too. First round was a little bit more competitive, despite Upright landing the better shots. This round was slower pace than the first, but Dunn just had a harder time hitting him. 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Oh, nice right hand by Upright. Body kick by Upright. Whoops. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Like, I totally get people not wanting to get Amazon Prime just to watch one fight night a month. Totally understand that. I understand people who don't want to spend $20 a month for Deep. Totally understand that. But for under $20, for literally the Netflix of fights, we're all fight fans here. For me, those are the type of things that I personally work for. But that's just me. 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Yeah, I missed the lines a bit online. They had them up earlier today. 405. Especially people who like gamble on the sport. I'm surprised you don't have Fight Pass. I don't even gamble. And I'm addicted to this shit. Nice right hand. Oh, okay, fair enough. That's just because I have sometimes international clients. That's just like the easiest one. So I just use that. But yeah, no worries, Toxic. Fight Pass. Give me some commission, bro. I just got Toxic to re-up with you. 3 minutes and 27 seconds. Fighters that I'm looking for this week is Steve Collins, 5-0. He's fighting an LFA. And last fight, he slammed the guy and knocked him out. I don't know if you saw it. I don't think I did, but I'm going to check it out right now. 3:11 on the clock here in this third round. They're back on their feet here. Both of them have slowed down quite a bit. I mean, the pacing in the first round was a lot. But Dunn's the one walking forward. Dunn looked for that right hand, but Upright. Looking for that trip takedown again. Done. Good takedown defense. Oh, Scuba Collins. Yes. I'm going to try to find that highlight. Oh, good takedown by Upright. Upright has both hooks in now, ladies and gentlemen. 240. All right. Now looking to try to get the right hook in. Yo, Red, if you're still here, like I said, hit me up on Instagram, or if you're in our Discord, and I'll lead you in the right direction, my friend. 219, back up to his feet is done. I don't like how zoomed it is. The ESPN grid is better in my opinion. Yeah, ESPN has a lot more money than APFC because it's not Fight Pass who does the who does the production, right? It's on the promotion, right? So a lot of the times they'll have like new cameramen or interns and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, Instagram is fun. I gave you the handle already, right? $120. Upright. Pushing Dunn up against cage. Left hook in. Oh, gets that left hook out. Looking like an Upright victory. Yeah, I got IG open. $44 seconds. Back take. Back take by Upright. Both hooks are in. 35 seconds left. $28 seconds. Left arm not under the chin. Dunn doing a good job of fighting the hands here. Doesn't use Fight Pass more often. It's like again, if you're into regional MMA, you literally get 4 to 10 shows every week, and you get the entire UFC library. You get a lot of just UFC custom or UFC original content, and you get the catalog of every regional show during their signing with the app, right? So like all of APFC, because they've been with Fight Pass since the beginning, sort of thing. Upright really marauding his way to a win, and that does it, ladies and gentlemen. That does it. And that is it for the fight, guys. That is it for the fight. I think Upright's gonna take all 3 rounds. But Dunn's a tough son of a bitch. Wasn't able to be finished. Ready, please message me on Instagram. I told you I'd lead you to the right direction on Instagram. Please, just message me there. I've gave you my handle twice now. I don't see a request on Instagram. Man, fuck, man, just go on the website, dude. I'm not gonna lie, guys, and I feel like I started this, so this is my fault, but I'm gonna put some water on it now. There you go. This is fucking Anthony Pettis FC. You guys are MMA fans. The fact that like this has gone on, this is like such a difficult for you guys to fucking watch this, blows my mind. Fight Pass is an app. Make an account. If you want to watch regional fights easier and not have to bug people on live streams for fucking free links every week, I think it's worth it. I think I've made that quite known. If you don't want it, it is what it is at this point. But I kind of want to just like turn the page and focus on the fights here. Again, I know I poured gas on the fire, but at this point, it's like, boys, if you want to watch it, it's not hard. It ain't rocket appliances, as Ricky says. And yeah, Reddy, you message me on Instagram, and like I said, I will lead you in the right direction. I found the knockout slam Collins made. Where can I send it? Tag me on Instagram or Twitter. Yeah, motherfucker, I started this shit. No, it's all good. It's all good. All right, then. Yes, announced as the winner was Upright. It's on Fight Pass. Yeah. Okay, sweet. Thank you. Let me fire it up here. And I followed you back, Dorian. Avia Sports Talk _ ready? I don't see a message. All right, so this is the Steve Collins stuff. Oh, what? I don't think I've seen this, which is crazy. Boom! Holy shit. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I saw the Kentucky card. Damn. All right, let's move on to the next one. This is welterweight? Yeah. I'm not sure if he actually missed weight or if Tapology just got it wrong here. Damn. That was an LFA 210. He's going to fight this weekend again in LFA. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. You said he's undefeated 5-0? Ready, is your Instagram, like, again, I'm not seeing any message or requests or anything. Is your Instagram your same? My Instagram's not my name. That's why I keep typing it in the chat for you. All right, let me update the ticker on the bottom of the screen, and we'll get back to it. Shout out to the broadcast team, by the way. They always do a really good job on APFC. Doing a better job than me. Today's been fucked, ladies and gentlemen. Ready, literally in the chat right here. That's my Instagram handle. All right. Melgoza, crispy hands, 6-8 as a pro. The climb back to 500 is real, ladies and gentlemen. 1-4 in his last 5 fights. 3 KO TKOs, 2 submissions, only 1 decision. He's lost 3 times via decision, 3 times via submission, and 2 times via KO TKO. 2-2 in UWC. And he lost to a 6-5 guy, 9-4 guy in his last 2 fights. Beat a 3-0 guy, 10-1, 3-2. Okay, he's beaten some okay opponents. Looking at the killer, Tyson Miller, Thank you, Ready. That is me, by the way. That is me. My Instagram picture? Yes. My dad thought it was a fun prank to put a ciggy in my mouth as a toddler. 27 years of age, 3 KO TKOs, 0 submissions, and 1 decisions. 2-0 in Bellator. 1-0 in LFA's on 2-fight losing streak, though, losing to a 9-9 guy in which he got knocked out to, and a 4-0 guy. Both of Uriah Faber A1 combat. So he's fought in Bellator, LFA, and Uriah Faber's A1 combat, which he hasn't done well in. So now he's like, okay, I'm going to go over to a... I'm going to go over... Okay, there we go. Perfect, Ready. I got you. One sec. So now he's coming over to a different former UFC guy's MMA promotion. One sec, guys. Okay. What the fuck, he beat a Gracie? Scuba Steve Collins. All right, I got Miller. He look to want more. Melgoza. No, his career is already finished. No, I'm just semi-retarded. That's why. My neighbor just knocked on my door. Did I miss your pick? I'm going with Miller. You can type pretty fast. It just sounds fast. Hey, shitsme Joshua, I'm using my mom's iPad because my iPad broke. Yo, Joshua, how's college going? Well, I mean, it's your summer vacation, but it's been a while, dude. How are you doing? Good to hear. Good to hear. All right, round one. Let's get it 4 minutes, 56 seconds. UFC Fight Pass. And here we go. Here we go. And a nice takedown by Miller, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the rubber guard. Four minutes and 19 seconds. Back up to his feet. Miller with the underhooks. Miller looking to drag him back down to the ground. 4-3. Did I stutter? Good to see you, by the way, dude. How's your weekend going? 352. $345. A nice takedown again. Prime position for a knee to the face, but unfortunately you can't do that under the unified rules, but a nice right uppercut by Miller, and they're right back up to his feet. More Morgan style here. Knee to the body. 325. Bad. That sucks, man. But I hope it gets better. Hope it gets better. 311. Looking for that left single leg. Looking for the slam. 301. Knee to the body. And ref separates them. Inactivity. Oh, nice left hand by Melgoza. Melgoza with the left. 234. Nice takedown by Miller. Right hook in, but unable to keep it. Back up to their feet. Melgoza. Looking to clinch again. Knee to the body. Oh, another knee to the body by Melgoza. Miller tried to block that one, but Miller swinging there with the left hand and eats another knee to the body by Melgoza. 202. Oh, and there's a takedown by Miller. Dragged the feet out and just threw him to the ground. Knee as he gets back up to his feet. Double leg again. Slam. Dude, he actually threw him on his shoulder there. 106. Exciting first round, guy. We'll get back to the chat here in a sec. But, like, there's just been nothing but nonstop action here so far. And back up to their feet. Body lock. Under hooks by Miller. Knee to the body. 41 seconds. $30 seconds. Knee to the body. Trip. Do submission exist in the superior rule set? Yeah. 13 seconds. Honestly, the only lack of action is when they're in the clinch. But I think they just know it's the end of the fight and they got to take a breather. Denver goes a better striker than I thought. I don't see it. All right, round 2 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you guys think won that round? I still think Tyson Miller won the round, but Melgoza, yeah, better than I expected. Who do we think won? Shamik Dorshiev? They haven't fought yet. That is actually a sick fucking fight, by the way. Shamik Harvey. He's got some good grappling. His striking, I feel like he's talented, but he leaves a little bit more to be desired when it comes to striking. Obviously, Dorshiev is a wicked grappler, But he did kind of just get overzealous in his last fight, and Galvin was able to actually submit him. I wonder if it's going to be a scrambly affair or if they actually just plant their feet down and strike. Why can't we all just get along? Yo, what's up, Sean? Miller, I think, but I don't know. Yeah, I give Miller 1-0. Melgoza has had a nice striking, but Miller had him pinned to the cage and sometimes slammed him. I'd say 10-9 Miller. All right, round 2, guys. Let's get it all. 438, low kick by Melgoza. And Miller was landing a lot of takedowns early as well. Just, oh, eye poke by Melgoza. 427, but this is the perfect 420. Smoke him if you got him break. 427. I'm just looking at the replay here. Yeah, it was a little bit of a face wash. It was a little bit of a face wash. It's 4 minutes and 20. Smoke him if you got him. Oh, nice left. Shibavong. What a name. What a name. $356. It is the same guy, is it not? I just noticed that now, actually. I'm just saying Miller the whole time, and it's this completely different name on the screen. 340. Yo, what's up, Alina? Oh, it has been a crazy day. But APFC on right now. And now taking the back of goes on back mount. Some big shots here. Back up to his feet. Sprawl by Melgoza. And Melgoza looking for a choke. Oh, he's looking for that Darce. Oh, nice job rolling out of it. Bro, this guy's name has to be fucking tight. There's no Sipa Vong. Yeah, they said it. They said on the knockout that he changed. Okay, that makes what now, because I was like second guessing myself. I'm like, I'm not that fucking stupid, am I? Oh, if you already found one, then I'm not going to send you money. Come on now. You literally found one? 2 minutes and 10 seconds. 206. You shouldn't have told me you found one. Rookie mistake. 155. I went to the SummerSlam Superstore in American Dream Mall. There were lots of AEW fans. 146. Now looking for Mount. I wouldn't expect anything less from an illegal stream. I can't believe you even found one. You're way better detective than I could ever be. So even for like Octagon and shit, I'll like do like 3 searches on like the main sites and I'm like, fuck it. Pay-per-view. 116. And Sipavong. I kept saying Miller the whole time. Sipavong. Relentless here, but stuff in the takedown. What's the time on yours? Mine's a 1:10. Brazil. What's up, dude? I'm glad you and Reddy were able to find it, though. 46. $35. Back up to his feet is Melgoza. $30 seconds. Honestly, the only time I really like UFC is the only thing that like I don't pay for. Sometimes in a pinch, like today with Hexagon, there was no way to watch it in North America, so I was like, okay, I gotta find a place to watch it. 3 minutes on the clock, or 3 seconds on the clock. And that is it for the second round. Fight passive fights. Nice overhand left. Oh, man. Just some of these highlights are nice. Melgoza. I mean, I do think it was another close round. What do you guys think about this one? So first round, pretty much the chat like said we all agreed it was a competitive and close first round, but that Miller or whatever his name is now, Shipang or whatever, is it snuck that one out. Probably because of the takedowns, the pressure. But in this second round, Melgoza, like same pace, same pressure, but Melgoza was one that actually dished out the submission attempts. Melgoza defended well this round. Hard one, 2-0 Miller. I got a 1-1. I think Melgoza gets the second, Miller gets the first. Damn, a lot of prelims. I didn't want to catch them. I had some of them on in the background, but Scott Young was telling us, round 3, by the way. Scott Young was telling us that there were like some nasty finishes because they're just amateurs. Oh, overhand left by Sipavong. Second could have gone either way, in my opinion. She bang. 420 smoke if you got him. Left underhook by the man formerly known as Tyson Miller. Now he's Sipavong. What does that mean, chat? What does Sipavong mean? Google doesn't even know either. It keeps wanting to go to siphoning. 344, and there's a takedown by Sipavong. Trapping the legs, pulling them back. Sounds like a Thai or Laos name, right? Here, let's see. Sipavong Thai. Back up to his feet. Sipavong over the left single leg takedown, doesn't get it. Okay, I don't think it's Thai. There's Sipadong. Oh, Sipavong. Tyson. Oh, no, that's him. I was like, oh, wait, there's another fighter? I think it's Laursen. Not enough vowels. Crappy internet can be a thing. Got it well now, friends. Wait, my YouTube stream is bugging out? 2 minutes and 35 seconds. And ref separates them as Sipavong can't take him to the ground. 220. Is it stormy in Florida right now? Dude, my internet, and as you guys saw, my power last weekend was going out because my fucking non-ass what's the fucking internet lines that go underground? My non-ass underground internet. Fiber optic internet. Whenever there's a storm, everything fucking craps out. He doesn't look Laursen. Yo, what's up in the clutch? Blindly put a bet on Shamik Harvey. Thoughts? I mean, he's one of the better prospects on this card. And I think overall, he's a little bit more well-rounded than Dorshiev. But the last time I watched him fight, he looked good on the feet, but he leaves a little bit to be desired. Way more of like putting on way better chance of putting on a more well-rounded performance and going to decision. Whereas Dorshiev, I think, is a little bit more dangerous. Doesn't have necessarily he's a good grappler, but not on the same level. His hands are I don't even know if I can say are a little bit better, but he's willing to fucking show us that he has that arsenal. Where Shamik, I think hold back is the wrong word, but I just don't think we've seen the best of him. There's like flashes of him, but he won't get himself into just a striking match, which I guess is smart because it helps him get those decision wins. But I just truly feel like he has more to show us than he has. Whereas Dorshiev, I know what he is, and I think if he makes less mistakes in the scrambles, his striking's fine and just will continue to develop in due process. Tyson Sipavong Miller. Yeah, we're just trying to know what Sipavong means. That's all. Just the meaning of the name. Go to Mayan. Okay, cool. 24 seconds. Yo, what's up, Scott? It's our last stream of the weekend until Tuesday. Yes, it is. 16 seconds. Oh, and there's a takedown by Mendoza. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Third round, a lot sloppier. The pace was absolutely insane in the first round. Third round pace was a lot sloppier, but Sipavong had to delay a lot in that round. I don't know if he was too tired, but he wasn't able to get the takedowns, and I kind of want to give the third round to Mendoza. Toxic thanks 3-0 Miller. I'd say Miller 29-28. He did nice pinning him to the cage, even if he didn't do a lot of damage. That's the thing. It's the control time versus the little bit of damage that Mendoza did in the third. Was it enough? You can see more damage on the face of Miller as well. But again, that amasses over the 3 rounds. It's not like he did all that damage in the third. But this is an interesting one because the first 2 rounds were hella close. Yeah, I'm interested to see how they score this one. Miller 1-2 is probably, man, it could be Miller 1, 2, and 3. Miller 1-2, definitely. 3, it's just going to be interesting to see how they score because Miller just didn't do damage. He was taking damage from the bottom as well. Yes, the Diamond's a special guest. So, APFC, they always bring somebody in the world of mixed martial arts, usually someone pretty famous, usually a current or ex-UFC fighter, as an ambassador to so the fans have further incentive to come because you could, I think, the VIPs or those who pay for just better seating where not get an opportunity to take a picture and get an autograph or something like that. It always feels weird when you do a Sunday night stream. Feels like I'm getting spoiled. Shout out to APFC and Fury. If they do shows on Sunday, we will cover them. Yeah, I noticed they always have guests. Yep. I mean, it's smart. It's smart. Hey, as long as Fury and APFC continues to do Sunday streams, we will be here. We will be here. Dude, fucking, I said that there was gonna be that he could win all 3 rounds, even though I don't believe it, and he did. 2 judges gave him all 3 rounds. I don't like it, but I can see how they did it. You know what I mean? I don't like that, but I can understand why they did. And why they did is because though Mendoza got out of bad positions, and though Mendoza did do more damage, look at the fucking face of Tyson. The control time outweighed the spurts of damage he did. If he would have done a little bit more in each round, this could have been 3 rounds for him, right? Especially with a submission attempt in the second. Yeah, you did. See, that's the thing. I understand it. I don't like it. I understand it. I don't like it. Oh, damn, my membership disappeared. I can't do it from my iPhone, right? I'm not a techie. I honestly don't know if you can do it from your phone or not. But, Alina, you were far too kind. You were far too kind. Yo, Bomb Dog, it's good to see you, dude. How are you doing? All right, next fighters are about to make their walkout. We will highlight them here in a sec. All right, guys. Let me just update the ticker on the bottom of the screen. We'll get right to the next one. We have John Ramirez against Junior Mello, and this one is at a catch weight of 160 pounds. See you later, Hogger from home. I had a 2-1 Miller, but I think there's honestly an argument for a Goza win. Maybe I'm crazy, though. 2 and 3, I think, were the rounds that he could have taken. 1, I don't think he did enough damage, but that's like, if he would have done just a little bit more damage or thrown a little bit more, or just even in the clinch, if he was throwing more, even if he was being out controlled, then I think he had more of a case. It's all good, Alina. What you think of the Cody? Honestly, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I didn't even watch the fight. We were watching KSW, and then we came over to UFC, and I watched the girls fight after that, but I didn't even watch that one. Everyone in the chat was complaining so much about the fight, so I was like, and honestly, unless I have to, I really would rather just not watch Cody Durden fight. I feel like it's almost torture to watch Cody Durden fight. Not quite, but. So I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not even going to pretend to go with what the masses say. I'm going to stay truthful and say I didn't even watch the fight. And Miller got the back on a win of 2, or got back a win after 2 losses. Yes, he's now 5-2. Yeah, I hope you guys... Oh, look. You guys are beauties. Cody Brundage, yes. Oh, what did I say? What did I say? Oh, did I say Gibson? I had a Freudian slip. I don't even know what I said, but yes, Brundage. I must confess I skipped the first prelim and I never skip a fight. Well, I was watching KSW. There was some overlap. I did enjoy the fight, especially UFC last night. You're welcome, and thank you too. I'll go head-to-head with your pick. All right, well, let's get to the picks. Already at the featured fight. My goodness. This one is a hard one to predict. Both have a lot of losses compared to their wins. I go with Ramirez, and he has a 2-win streak before losing to Chuniski. So happy my boy Fluvy's finally getting his flowers about time. Did you listen to his post-fight press conference? He thought he had an extra hour to cut weight. That's why he said he's like, I didn't have a bad weight cut. He's like, I was a little sick. He's like, but I honestly thought I had another hour. So he's like, that's why I was a little over. And he's like, I didn't even read the rules. They're like, why? He's like, because I'm always high. I just keep smoking too much weed. This one is a mid. All right, Junior Mello, who's 14-9-1. Oh my God, he is 1-2-1-1. That is like as diverse as your last 5. Yeah. That is as diverse as your last 5 fights can get. 1-2-1-1 his last 5 fights. He is 14-9-1, 30 years of age, 7 KO TKOs, 7 submissions, 0 decisions. That is what we like to see, but he did lose 5 times via decision. 2-1 in LFA. No contest against Drago. Draw for the title against Pettis. got knocked out by Johnny Carlos, but beat a 10-4 Jorge Bueno. Split decision against Danilo Santos is not bad either. He's fought some good opponents in his last few fights, though, guys. He is coming into this one as... Oh, this one's a fucking pick'em. Ramirez is coming in at -130. He's coming in at -110. John Ramirez, 8-8 out of Honduras, but fighting out of Waterloo, Iowa. Wow. 28 years of age. The Honduras assassin, 2-3 in his last 5. A little bit more cleaner than his counterpart there. 2 KO, 2 kills, 5 submissions, a 1 decision. These guys like to finish their opponents. I dig it. 1-0 in ROC, 2-1 in Caged Aggression MMA. I'm going with Ramirez, Shane. Let's see if he can get back over 500. He was too high to make weight on time. Yep. And they're like, what are you going to be doing celebrating tonight? He's like, homie, I got 4 joints already rolled. I don't know how many MMA dorks like me do this, but I listen to every winning fighter's post. I listen to every single one as well. You know what? I always go for, I mean, assuming I don't have a fight companion to do right after UFC, I always go for a run, a walk, or, yeah, a walk or a run. I don't know what, I was thinking of something else. I was going to say, like, my mind went to hike just because there's a lot of hills near my place. And I listened to all the winners. No, sometimes not all of them. It's a huge card, but I listened to a good chunk of them anyways. And then, like, you know, Dana White on the press, and if he's there. Fluffy dropped a record F-bombs on the ESPN post-fight interview. Might have broken the record. KFC. I'm not a big KFC guy. The Colonel has led me astray too many times. I got Mello. So many FCs. Fighting Championship. Good to see you, by the way. Go Junior. It's kind of wild that Nick Diaz lost his career for something Fluffy was cutting. Well, I mean, I don't think cannabis is the reason why Nick Diaz. I think there's some other drugs involved. Smoke. But yo, Reddy has been by the way, guys, Reddy has been a member for fucking 12 months, and he's been a subscriber since we were around like 2,000 subscribers. You don't need to ever send me money. Reddy, I was about to send you money because this is how much you have supported us. But I wanted to make sure that, you know, I wanted to make sure that I could that we exhausted all options. Dude, you're the fucking man, Reddy. Thank you so much for supporting. 12 months as a member, dude. 12 months as a member. And he's been a supporter of the channel for so much longer than that. So thank you so much for everything, Reddy. Reddy, I'm like in the midst of typing you a message on Instagram too. I just keep getting distracted. So hold the phone. Hold the phone. Thank you, man. Seriously. And round 1, let's get it in already. Messing up a knee attempt there was Ramirez. And now Ramirez gets dragged to the ground. Mello in the top position. Weed is medicine. They did Nick Diaz dirty. Yeah. Gone Later By. Love the name, by the way. That is like the most hockey from home name ever. And if you know the City Life lore, that should make you grin. Nice job passing into half guard enough. Speaking of the cannabis, 4:20 on the clock. Smoke him if you got him. Knees planted. Trying to pass down to side control. Good job controlling the arms. Is Ramirez on the bottom? That's all he's controlling right now. No, Reddy, you're the fucking best, dude. But yeah, I do think that that's probably what it is as well. Gone Later By, and I hope he gets the help that he needs. And it's gonna be like some actual family and friends that care about him, not trying to exploit him. Oh shit, lost track of time. How many fights left? 2 more fights after this. And it started an hour earlier, the Striking Ace. It started an hour earlier as well. Oh, nice job planting the feet here is Mello. Mello landing some ground and pound. 3 minutes and 26 seconds on the clock. Ramirez on the bottom. Like, went for a knee early, but got his leg caught up and taken down. Now he's just been trying to survive from his back this whole time. back up to their feet. Looking for the takedown here is Melo. Ramirez maybe trying to sink a choke in here, but he gets taken down too aggressively by Melo. Yeah, not some psychopaths, people who actually care about him. Absolutely. He is, man. And like as a kid, like I grew up watching the Diaz brothers, right? Like when I really started watching The Ultimate Fighter, right? Like I was, and even before. Like I saw Nick Diaz fight in Pride and then some of the other random MMA promotions. And then, you know, eventually when he got into the UFC, I remember he fought Diego Sanchez right after Diego Sanchez tough victory, which was a crazy fight. And then obviously Nate Diaz coming into the Ultimate Fighter as well. I mean, yeah, the OG UFC fans who grew up in the 2000s, I mean, he's a legend. And yeah, it's unfortunate to see him right now. Exactly, you know, yeah, same. I think BJ Penn, I mean, it's heartbreaking what's happening to him right now too. Having said that, like BJ Penn was, I feel my heart hurts for Diaz more than it does for Penn, just because I feel Diaz is a better person. Not that like anyone really deserves what's going on. Like no one deserves to go through fucking psychosis and shit like that. But like BJ Penn doesn't have the same heart as Diaz. Oh, Melo now getting the back of Ramirez. Both hooks are in. Yeah, there's some, he's going through some mental issues as well. Some mental health issues as well. 134. BJ Saga is really heartbreaking. I'm confused. Igor Sakara in the main event for Igor Severino. Oh, Rena get choke. 118. Body triangle secured. Melo on the back of Ramirez. Yeah, he seems like a bit of a scumbag, beating his ex and shit, and like, yeah, getting in fights on the street that he initiates. Me too, Alina. Me too. 1 minute on the clock. He was legit one of my favorite fighters back in the day. Oh, it's under the chin. But he's holding. Ramirez is fighting the hands, but that right arm is under the chin. Melo needs to squeeze it, but Ramirez is not giving him an opportunity to do so. 47 seconds on the clock. It's kind of the same with Matt Hughes, Alina. Like, I'm so glad he like survived. And it's an inspiring story that he came back, but like he also put his hands on women and he also was not a nice person. So like my heart doesn't hurt for BJ and didn't hurt as much for Matt Hughes as it does for Nick Diaz right now. 22 seconds on the clock. That right arm is still under the throat, but it's that left arm by Melo that he just cannot continue. He cannot grasp the hands. He cannot cinch that choke up because Ramirez is fighting the hands. Diaz just likes to get high. He doesn't even like to fight. He just likes to get high. Get high and do jiu-jitsu. So far, some correct fights, but nothing big. BJ has been known to be a complete scumbag of a human. And that is it for the first round. Surviving, ladies and gentlemen, surviving. Melo proving every Brazilian has at least a stripe on the white belt. Oh, damn, didn't know that about Hughes. Absolutely, I'm not some wild feminist, but a man who puts his hands on a woman is absolute trash. I still can't believe that we're living in a reality where, like, what was it? A week before Power Slap started, Dana White slapped his wife. Like, that just... I couldn't believe... I honestly thought it was fucking deep fake promotion. I was looking for something to watch. Thanks for coming in clutch. No problem. These treats. Those Matt Hughes IG vids are hard to watch. True BJ was legit abusive, not cool. All right, round two. All right, here we go.
Let's get it all.
Round two, ladies and gentlemen. Again, shout out to the broadcast here on APFC, and that's not me, the real broadcast. Ben Davis and co. They do a great job. Looking for that single leg again, and Melo gets the single leg. Too easy. I'm surprised the odds were this close, ladies and gentlemen. This one was this one was close to a pick 'em at -100 for Melo Jr. And minus 130 for John Ramirez. Maybe on the feet they thought it'd be a lot more competitive, but on the ground, this is all Mello, ladies and gentlemen. No one Mello getting Ramirez back down as Ramirez got back up to his feet, but only for a moment. $341. $328 in the full guard. Sorry, my mechanical keyboard is loud. I'll stop typing here in a sec. $311. I heard Matt Hughes was scumbag, but it's sad to see what happened to him. Yeah. Not even going to attempt to try and spell his last name, but the Mongolian... Has the Mongolian fought? No, next fight. 3 minutes on the clock. Dorshiev. Good to see you, Mystic. Nice job getting into side control. Is Mello. Ramirez really low IQ pulling Gilly. Ramirez back up to his feet. And a great job by Mello with the body lock, taking him back to the ground. Yeah, some OG fighters did some bad things. I was watching Tough Season 6, and John Copenhagen, apparently he beat his wife and kidnapped her. Yes, he is in prison still. Freaking war machine. Yeah. It was Christy Mack was his girlfriend too, right? 2 minutes and 18 seconds. But yeah, if you like, I can't even show images of or articles of that story. Look it up on Google for yourself. But he's a piece of shit. Oh, Ramirez is cut bad, ladies and gentlemen. Or sorry, Mello is cut bad, but he's got the back of Ramirez right now, and he's looking for that rear naked choke again. 1 minute and 53 seconds. Will this be like the second round? Can Ramirez defend? Not sure what Mello hit him with, ladies and gentlemen, but sorry, not sure what Ramirez hit him with, but Mello is bleeding right on the bridge of his nose or a cut like near his eye by the looks of it. Not trying to be disrespectful, but I would need to look back and forth at my phone about 4 times to even get within a few letters. This guy disgusts me, yeah. 1 minute and 22 seconds. He got, wait, in prison? There's some crazy fucking people, dude, who have some weird prison boy and girl fetishes. Ramirez cutting from the elbow from the bottom. Yeah, I totally missed it. I think he would get thrown around too lightly, but what he did was pure evil. 53 seconds? Exactly. 48 seconds on the clock. I don't condone any crime, but Lee Murray, holy fuck. 40 seconds. Oh, here we go. The arms are locked. Can Mello finish this fight? Ramirez trying to fight the hands. It's not under the chin yet, and he does. Ramirez has good rear naked choke defense, but that's about it. Oh, I didn't even hear about that. That is insane. Like I said, there's some crazy people out there, ladies and gentlemen, who just get off on that shit. 10 seconds, and Ramirez with the reversal. Ramirez is now in the full guard of Mello, but Mello now looking for an armbar. Ramirez lands a big right elbow from the top position, right hand by Ramirez, and it's crazy that, like, Ramirez lost that round, yet he's done way more damage. No, but that's the thing. They're always like stupid hot, and that's how you know, like, they're crazy. Stephen Thompson may have jaywalked. I don't think Stephen Thompson has ever even jaywalked. I don't think the guy's ever even said a curse word in his life. Could be 1-1 on damage. Did Lee Murray kill people while doing robbery? I mean, in the one in which he was like arrested for, I don't believe there was any casualties. They were in and out, dude. It was hard. Like it took them a bit to find them, right? And I've watched a couple of documentaries on it. And I feel like I would recall if like he straight up took people's lives. Having said that, given his affiliation, like there may be some that were just never reported. He's the type of guy ironically drop the word fiddlesticks. Yup. Nice guys finished last, psychopaths get the chicks. Haven't they still not found them? They haven't found all of it. They haven't found the whole loot. The robbery that got Murray arrested had no casualties, but Murray committed some horrific assaults. There you go. Yeah, like he was no saint. He beat the fuck out of some people. And I'm like I said, like they're given who he was with or who he was affiliated with and had been affiliated with different groups at the time in his come up, like there could have been some cover-ups. Who knows? Dude, yeah. Holy fuck. Talk about another one. 4 minutes and 35 seconds. Ramirez looking for a guillotine again, and now he's looking for the reverse guillotine here. Ramirez looking to try to get into full mount, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, reverse guillotine here. Reverse guillotine. He's going to lose position. Ramirez loses position as Melo reverses again. This is what he did in the freaking second round, and it didn't work. It was a legend. Dude, can't wait to see Segura fight Brazil. There's some crime in MMA, but if you look at the number of NFL players that have committed crimes, it's insane. More CTE in American football than there is in MMA, ladies and gentlemen. If you look at classic hockey players too, like fucking 70s and 80s hockey players, oh my God, it's the same shit. CTE, more prominent in hockey than it is in fighting or than it is in MMA. And a nice reversal by Melo. Melo completes the full mount position here on Ramirez. Ramirez is trying to roll off of him. Yes, he did. Lee Murray knocked out Tito Ortiz in the street. Oh, and now Ramirez with the reversal. What a third round, ladies and gentlemen. What a third round. The Napoleon Bonaparte talked about in one of his documentaries too. 311. .304. Very low IQ again. And good job by Melo now, pushing forward. Melo looking to try to get back into side control. That's why the Spiders, the Gopher, beating crazy Lee Murray in a fight.
Exactly that.
They found Aaron Hernandez. Brain had the worst case of CTE ever. Well, I mean, Leon, there's so many hockey players who've taken their own life or who have overdosed with like just pain meds or other substance abuse or substances that they abuse due to just being either enforcers in hockey or have just taken so many hits that they go a little crazy. Reddy, you did not need to do, seriously, man, you did not need to do that. Oh my God, dude, what a shout out. Can we just give a shout out to Reddy? Another shout out to Reddy here. No, Ramirez with the reversal. Ramirez with the right hand in the top position. Ramirez landing some big shots on top. Big right hands. Guys, I'll catch up. I know I'm a little bit behind in chat. I'll catch up on it here in a sec, but we might have a fucking upset. Well, kind of upset. I don't know if we can really call it up. Based on how the first and second round kind of went, though. Thank you so much for the $ super sticker, Reddy. Dude, you're the fucking best, man. You're the fucking best. Thank you so much for the support. Reddy, like, member for 12 months, subscriber for 2 years. And just hooked us up with the freaking $ super sticker, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. They are gassed. Oh, Ramirez, another right hand. Ramirez, though, does he have more dog in him? He's gassed. He's not allowing Melo to grab his ankle. He's not allowing Melo. But Ramirez finishing this round strong. 1 minute and 12 seconds left. Silva fucked Lee Murray up. Lee Murray up. He was pissed. Dude, they are both so tired right now. Junior Melo trying to go for a submission here, but Ramirez just keeps punching him in the face. Oh, another big right by Ramirez. Ramirez can just put a little bit more, maybe. I know, please. Finish him. Sakuraba probably smoking cigarettes right now. Dude, Sakuraba's still smoking ciggies, dude. Before and after every fight and after every fucking scene that he films in a movie still today, and apparently during his seminar breaks as well. What kind of twister fighting? Come on, Ramirez. More left hands by Ramirez. Sakuraba makes me believe that smoking is actually good for you. And that is it for the fight. Ooh, I don't even know how to describe that fight. Was it awfully beautiful? Was it disgustingly gorgeous? Was it pretty chaos? You know? What did we just witness, ladies and gentlemen? What did we just witness? Oh my God. It's really sad what's happening I know in the Japanese boxing. I know you follow Japanese boxers a bit closer. You know the fighters that passed away. I knew one of them, I've watched him fight a couple times. It's so sad that two fighters on the same card passed. And then Mystic 2 years ago, Big Red and I were watching a card together. And this one kid, 18 years old, if I'm not mistaken, 18 or 19 years old, put on one of the most exciting fights I've ever seen. He got knocked down so many times. I think it was 7 total in the fight, but it was only twice in every round and one here or there. And he was kind of shaking upon leaving the ring. And Dylan said, I've seen this before. And the last time that fighter died, went right to the hospital, coma, died 2 weeks later. Boxing, some of these sports that really are traumatic to the head and brain. They're no joke, and it's sad. Stummy's pulling another fucking ghillie. Dude's a middleweight, but Tito was piss-faced drunk. Again, shout out to Reddy, man. Tito's striking was... Tito's striking was always bad. Tito's striking was good when he was in the full mount laying ground and pound. On the feet... I guess he did beat some decent guys towards the end of his career with his stand-up or, leaning on his stand-up. And Junior Melo wins this one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not surprised. But Tito was scared to fight Dana White. Tito was scared to fight Dana White, who, don't get me wrong, had some boxing background, but, wasn't a pro fighter. There was another Japanese boxer that died from an injury, and he was on the same card as the other one. Yep. He's a beast. Sakuraba, man. He is one of my favorite fighters of all time. As a kid, Gracie and Sakuraba were my guys because I did watch so much early UFC and Pride. Those were the two superstars. Could be a 10A because the other guy did no damage and was getting cut. Facts. Dude lives off water and Siggy and steaks. Weirdly a fun fight. Charismatic chaos. Damn. R.I.P. Will Ramirez improve past 500? Nope. Crawford will beat Canelo. That's why boxing is way more dangerous than MMA. Agreed. Chaotic fight. Even heavyweight wouldn't be tired like that, right? Yeah, it was on the Inoue card. Anaguchi, thank you. I forgot his name, but yes. God, that one was sad because that was Half Dead Frank. Do you not agree that was one of the most exciting back and forth boxing, lighter weight boxing brawls ever? knockdown after knockdown after knockdown, and the boys just kept biting down their mouthpiece and moving forward. And that fight was so entertaining, it literally cost the young man his life. It's crazy, man. And you know, and I know that's boxing. I think Tito's boxing was trash. Dano would have actually won. Dude, I honestly thought at the time, I think I was like 12 or 13 years old. I might have been even like 11 or 12 years old. And I was like, there's no way Dana White's going to beat Tito. Then I watched like the documentary on it, and I know they kind of made it more, let's just say they didn't paint Tito in the best light. But then after that, I was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, Dana White was going to beat his ass. But yeah, and I know that was boxing. I know we're talking about boxing, but like that's one of the reasons why, like, you know, we joke in this community. You know, I am no like PC police by any means, but we have, like, I feel like most people in our chat, in our community, are like, you know, good people, right? Not just like piece of shit degenerates. We're degenerates. We're MMA junkies, but we're not terrible people. And that's why I get so mad when like there's people out there who historically just fucking blatantly disrespect some of these athletes, right? And it's like, man, there's literally combat sports athletes dying for our entertainment, and you're just going to be a piece of shit talking again. And this is not just towards one, but there's various people out there who do it. So that's what frustrates me. And I try to be as respectful as possible, even when, like, you know, picks don't get right or we have bets on certain fighters. Like, they're making a living putting their bodies on the line for our entertainment. And I try to stay as level-headed as I can, but it pisses me off when people just fucking blatantly are just dicks about it. Hey, appreciate it, man. The Japanese spar very hard. Respect to both warriors. Those stories are always really sad. The one that still makes me uncomfortable to hear about was the ice hockey one in England where he took the skate to the neck. Yep. Well, and that one went beyond just on ice, right? Like that one went to a criminal court. No, Sleeto, you did not have to do that. You did not have to do that. Holy fuck. Sleeto with the $10. What the hell, dude? Sleeto with the $10, ladies and gentlemen. And shout out to Sleeto, by the way. He's been a long-time subscriber of this channel as well. Thank you so much, Sleeto. Hey, Dustin Poirier's in the cage right now, addressing the audience here. Dude, Sleeto, thank you so much for the $10, dude. Holy shit, man. And by the way, Sleeto is one of the most hardcore MMA fans out there. He's in every MMA, like big and small MMA YouTuber chat, talking about the sport. You know, when I'm in Helwani's chat going, hey, Ariel, how did you like Pancrase this weekend? Hey, Ariel, I thought this was the MMA hour, not just the UFC and Jake Paul. Or Sleeto's always like, guys, he's just not that bad. He's a little fucked up, but he's not that bad. So thank you for always having my back. And thank you for the $10. I remember I got into it with someone, and I was like semi-trolling, but kind of still like, yo, like, did you guys miss this crazy? I forget what, I think I was talking about Octagon. And the guy's like, shut the fuck up, City Life. No one watches that shit here. And I was like, oh, come on, man. This is the MMA hour. This is like the fucking UFC and Jake Paul hour. Oh, man. I'm far from an Ariel Helwani hater, by the way. I just think he's getting a little too comfortable in his seat right now, not talking about the world sport that is mixed martial arts, and just talks about influencer boxing in the UFC. But he is the OG, and he's still one of the best out there. So got to give respect where it's due. And, you know, a little... He's also my countryman. He's also my countryman. Sleeto, again, you did not have to do that. Thank you so much, brother. Donate $10 for a piece of shit like me. The longer you're a fan of combat sports, the more it affects you. The world is a vampire. Piece of shit. Gang, we in you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Sleeto's an OG win. I guess I ain't a real one. I guess I'm only a sand. Okay, I can't even say it. I do not have the pass. Even though I have a black cousin, he's half black, half Persian, and I'm brown, I'm halfway there. I don't got the pass. You know, I'll be frank. There's only one woman I've ever been with who's requested that. And my response was fine, but if I nick myself, it's game over and there ain't no action tonight. Luckily, I got a steady hand. Bounce, chicka, wow, wow. British Columbia. I grew up on Vancouver Island, but I'm half American, half Canadian, half American. Grew up in Canada. Born, raised mostly in BC. Went to high school in Vancouver Island and college there as well. But I lived everywhere. I've lived in Calgary. I've lived in Quebec. I've lived in Ontario. Never lived in Saskatchewan or Manitoba. And I've lived in northern BC as well. Prince George is where I grew up. And then I moved to the island when I was in high school, like I said. But I moved to Minnesota a few years ago. And I've been in Minneapolis for the last 4 years now, guys. How crazy is that? Didn't know Dustin Poirier was there. Yes, he was. Hang with me and you have the black card. All right. Dude, ready. You know when I have a client in Tampa, by the way. I have a client in Tampa, and next spring, so spring of 2026, I actually am going to a conference out there. So I'm going to hit you up and we're going to a fucking Lightning game, baby. We're going to a Lightning game. 2 more fights, Alistair, 2 more fights. Well, that's cool. I just moved to Canada from Boston. How do you like the States? It's good. It's good. I mean, I've mostly just visited like Washington because it's close, and that's where my mom's family is from. My mom being the American out of the two. But Minnesota's great. Minnesota is the best of Canada and the States mixed together. That's what I love about Minnesota. And it's honestly more north than Ontario, which is hilarious. But that's cool, man. Where did you move to in Canada, if you don't mind me asking? And from Boston, look, I'm a Canucks fan, but I still love you, my friend. I'm a Canucks fan. I mean, I was there in 2011. I had to escape downtown Vancouver during the riots, but you know what? Tim fucking Thomas coming out of the forest to win you guys a Stanley Cup. Tim Thomas coming out of the North Forest of Minnesota to fucking win you guys a cup. God damn it. It still haunts my dreams. The 617. Yes, dog. Isha should come down to Miami when you go to Tampa. I will hit up Miami and Tampa because I have a cousin who has a guest home in Miami. My cousin who played pro basketball player, the half black cousin actually. He didn't get drafted to the NBA. He played NCAA ball at University of Cincinnati. He didn't get drafted to the NBA, so he went to Dubai and made fucking bank there, dude. 617 stand up. Nice, dude. Vancouver Island, a lot more beautiful than Ontario. I call it the Hawaii of Canada. No snow and you can surf there. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, I lived just outside of Toronto, actually Whitby for a little bit. And you know, there's some gems in Ontario. Hockey's great in Ontario. The OHL is unreal. Good on him. All right. Let's quickly highlight these next 2 fighters. We have Shamik Harvey. Yes, that is Aljamain Sterling's doppelganger in this picture. 9-2 as a pro. 4-1 in his last 5 fights. 1 KO TKO, 3 submissions, 5 decisions, 2-1 in Fury. And he is the Fight for All champion. He lost to Paris Moran, unanimous decision for the Fury FC belt. And we watched this together, guys. It was a competitive fight, but like I said, he had every tool, every opportunity to win that fight. And it's like, I hate saying that he held back because I truly don't believe a fighter holds back when that's on the line. But I just think we didn't see him put it all together. I think his striking is way better than we've seen thus far in the cage. His grappling's very good and he's good at sneaking out a decision, but then there's fights like this where it's like, no, you lost 3 of those rounds. You lost 3 of those rounds. He's been fighting very good opponents on the regional scene since going to Fury for those 3 fights. And then got the Fight for It champ, and now he is in Anthony Pettis FC, taking on a very good fighter, the 8-1 Mongolian who's training out of Russia, the Immortal Lotus, Dorshiev. Now, Dorshiev did lose his last fight via submission. He's a solid grappler, His striking is good, but I do think Shamit's is better, to be honest. Shamit, we've seen spurts of it. Just put it together throughout a whole fight. And 4 decisions. He is the Cage Fury FC champ, and he is the former Anthony Pettis FC champ. He lost his Cage Fury FC title to Galvin, and he was the Anthony Pettis FC champ. He gave up this title, if I'm not mistaken, when he went over to Cage Fury FC. And this next fight is being fought at a catchweight. He was also the BFC 60 champion. He beat a 14-3 guy when he was 3-0, ladies and gentlemen. His record is nothing short of spectacular. Given that since he took his first step, like, imagine going from just, I'm taking on guys who are making their debut to 14-3 wins. Then goes up against a guy who has over 30 fights, 9-4. This guy, whatever, 6-1. Not bad, not bad. I'm going to go with Shamik Harvey. Shamik Harvey is the underdog in this one at plus 210. I think there's a little bit more potential there, and let's hope that he can put it all together in this one because Dorshiev is a motherfucker. Round 1. Let's get it on. I'm going to get back to you guys' comments here in a sec. So what am I saying? This one's at 125. My bad. It's just not for a title fight. I literally just read I read the previous fight right under. This is at 160, dude. These guys are 160. Look at them. That was just a brain fart slip. I read the wrong one. But because that might have been confusing, Dorshiev did give up the title when he went to Cage Fury FC. 4 minutes and 23 seconds. Front kick by Harvey. Pre-Roxbury. Oh, nice. Charlestown. Dude, shout out to the fucking Chiefs. 4 minutes on the clock. One of my good friends is from Boston. He's grew up Charlestown as well. I keep telling them, though, the more the more he moves to like the metropolis areas, his accent's starting to fade a little bit. This is Brian Battle's guy, 335. Then he spent a lot of time in Roxbury pre-gentrification. I got Harvey by 3rd round. Renegade choke. I'm picking Dorshiev. Minnesota. Yo, Half Dead Frank, are you from these parts? Oh, low kick by Dorshiev. Drops Harvey with the low kick. Harvey back up to his feet. Yo, Half Dead Frank, if you're in these parts of Minnesota, man, hit me up sometime. I'd love to buy you a beer and say thanks for saving the Hexagon stream. Low kick by Harvey. Dorshiev with a feint. Hell yeah, Toxic. I picked Harvey, Shane. Yo, what's up, First Look MMA? It's Brian Comain is live going with Lotus. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Shout out to First Look MMA, who is our friend Brian, one of the OG subscribers to the channel. He has been a subscriber to the channel since we were around like 300 subscribers. Shout out to Brian and Brittany here. Oh, nice right hand by Dorshiev. And yes, it is the co-main right now, my friend. Big shout out to Brian and Brittany. Fucking love you guys. And I cannot wait to come to an APFC show soon in Wisconsin and hang out with you guys. 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Also, let's see if Austin Hall can retain the belt at home. 209. Dorshiev having a great first round. Oh, Dorshiev with the right hand. Harvey looking for the takedown. Harvey unable to take Dorshiev to the ground. Dorshiev looking for a knee. Dude, Dorshiev so far getting the better of Harvey on the feet everywhere. Harvey looking for the 1-2. Dorshiev again making Harvey bite on all of his feints. Left by Dorshiev. Dude, he's got an N after the V. This guy's insane. Oh, counter right by Dorshiev. Dorshiev. Yo, love the profile picture, Brian. That's so sick. Yo, guys, go subscribe to First Look MMA. 115. Dude, I fucking love Brian Battle. He agreed to jump on. I mean, we still haven't found a date because he like takes like a couple weeks to reply between replies. But he did agree to jump on the channel to talk about. Oh, a nice 1-2 by Dorshiev. Final minute of the first round. He did commentary for heavyweight women's MMA at B3 promotions or BT3 promotions, and he agreed. Oh, Harvey with the right hand. Harvey looking for a late takedown here, and he agreed to jump on the channel to talk about the woman, the myth, the legend, the Mack Truck. That is right. That is her moniker. I forget her actual name, but she's the Mack Truck. 260 pounds of woman beating the fuck out of another. I think the other chick was like 253, but still. And Brian Battle is doing commentary and it was fucking legendary. And I'm obsessed with heavyweight women's MMA. It's just United States is beating Poland in that area. Let's just say that. 10 seconds on the clock, because the heavyweights in Poland would look like Gabby Garcia. The heavyweights in the United States do not look like that. Let me just tell you that much. And 10 seconds remaining, and that is it for the first round. Dorshiev ends up getting the takedown and outstriking Shamik Harvey. Easy round for Dorshiev. Yeah, Brian Battle is... I've been a fan since The Ultimate Fighter. I wanted him to win when watching. He won, and I've been very, very happy with his UFC career since. I hate Boba. I only really go to Santa Fe or New York. It's all greater Boston at the end of the day. Some people take it too serious. That's same with that's same with people talking about what states or regions around here aren't Midwest. Like, oh, Chicago ain't Midwest. Like, who gives a fuck, dude? Wait, this is the guy that Brian Battle goes crazy with when he wins. He looks like the lead singer of the Fine Young Cannibals. 10-9 Dorshiev. I had the wing once. It wasn't that bad. Did you see the women's boxing tournament that Dan Hooker did? Yes! No, and I want to talk to him about that as well. The thing is, I have a video ready to be posted, but I need a segment with Brian Battle first. And it draws from that to draw from BT3, and I found some other leagues that are starting it as well. But yeah, dude, heavyweight women's fighting. I mean, hopefully they all become light heavyweights after a few fights and training sessions. Because then it's just a good thing. Boosts your confidence, helps your heart, and you get back in shape.
Let's get it all.
4 minutes and 46 seconds. I'm going to go, brother. I'm not really into those fights. I think I'm tired. Have a great night. Hey, Dorian, have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us all day, and we'll see you on Tuesday for Contender Series. Battles the Man gave one of the best post-fight interviews of all time. You think the Butcher is going to lose to a French dude? 4 minutes and 23 seconds. That about Mac. No, you didn't say that, but that would have been amazing. 420, smoke him if you got him. Side kick. Oh, oblique kick by Dorshiev. Four minutes and 9 seconds. Toxic and Gone Later By. You guys Bruins fans? He talks his shit. Swinging and missing with those hooks is Dorshiev. Dude, Dorshev's like don't get me wrong. Shamik Harvey was scouted for Dana White's Contender Series, but like Dorshiev should have been picked. He's like, this is a very, very clean performance right now, and he's not allowing Shamik Harvey to do anything. And again, I picked Shamil Harvey because I think there's more to give, but Dorshiev's not even allowing him to show any of that. Any of that. There's a left by Harvey. Don't want to talk, was never my thing. 320. Why do the Panther fans throw rats on the ice? Because cats love their mice. So when the Panthers first made the playoffs, and it took them a while to do it, every time they won the playoff series or won big games, they would just fuck. Or if like the other team were playing dirty, the audience would just chuck the fucking rats on the ice. And when they first did it, it was a promotion from the arena. The arena didn't think that the fans would get that crazy. So when you came into the playoff game, instead of getting like a towel, they gave you a rubber rat. Oh, Shamik just cracked Dorshiev with the right hand. Dorshiev back up to his feet. And so I believe it was in actually maybe a loss. I don't even think it was a win. I think it was the first time they did it was in a loss, and they were throwing the rats on the ice, and now people sneak rats in to throw them on the ice, just like how in Nashville they throw a freaking catfish on the ice during playoffs. I watch basketball, but I hate the Celtics. Ooh, you guys! Oh, that's cool. You guys are talking about a local joint. That's awesome. I'm a Panthers fan. The rats are epic. They used to give us rats of the game. Yeah, that's it. Until the fans started throwing them. Yeah, octopus get thrown on the ice at Detroit games. Catfish get thrown on the ice in Tennessee, and rats get thrown on the ice in Tampa. Low-key, Bruins get their best players from Canada. Cam Neely. Not a big deal. Bobby Orr. 1 minute 41 seconds. Well, Zdeno Chara came from Czechs, right? So, or no, is he Slovakian? Anyways, Big Z came from, well, let's be honest. Most teams get their best players from Canada. But USA is on the rise, man. USA is on the rise. USA Hockey, their U20 team won 2 in a row. Nice takedown by Dorshiev. So I would say this is one of the best times for USA Hockey because there's so many great prospects coming up through the college and even junior A ranks. Oh, beautiful takedown by Dorshiev, and Dorshiev's in side control. But yes, I mean, hockey is religion in Canada. Even though box lacrosse is Canada's national sport, which is even more brutal than hockey, because cross-checks to the head are legal. Yeah, some of the best Bruins players of all time. Brad Marchand, Bergeron. 45 seconds. But I'm a Canucks fan, man. I fucking hate the Bruins, but respect. Tim Thomas came from Minnesota, though, and like I said, he helped you guys win the cup in 2011. 36 seconds. Nice scramble here by Harvey, as Harvey now is looking for inverted triangle. 22 seconds. And Dorshiev gets out of it. And actually reverses. Now he's in side control. 13 seconds remaining in the second round. Left hand by Dorshiev. This round, way closer. First round, all Dorshiev. This round, way closer, ladies and gentlemen. I want to hear your opinion on it. Dorshiev ends the round on top. And maybe that could be... Even the broadcast saying maybe that last 30 seconds was the tiebreaker, was what edged it out for him. Second round could go either way. APFC, by the way, I don't think there's 5 rounds for title fights in APFC. Some regional shows don't have all 5 rounds for title fights. I mean, and Cage Fury FC is kind of a hybrid. Cage Fury FC has 4 rounds, and if it's 2-2, they look at the judges' scorecards, and if it's 2-2, then they go to a 5th round. They should be careful. One of those rats could become a really good cook. Shout out to the Ratatouille. Wait, how the fuck do you snuggle a dead catfish into the arena? Oh, I got a story for you between fights. Usually in your pants and duct taped in your pants. One guy drove all the way to Pittsburgh for Pittsburgh Penguins series in the finals, and he snuck it in. 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Straight left by Dorshiev in this third and final round.
Let's get it on.
Grew up rooting for the Celtics and Sox, especially during the Big 3 era. Big Raptors fan. I watched the NHL during the playoffs. I remember when they had the Pac-Man. I used to play that shit out there. Oh, sweet. They had arcade games there too. There was actually a local calzone spot near my high school, and they had all the cool arcade games as well. Some OG like Star Wars Episode 1 pinball from the fucking like 80s too. 4 minutes and 25 seconds. Body kick by Dorshiev. Could be 1-1. Yo, the lights went out, just like in Hexagon. In hockey, I can't tell who's on the ice because of the helmets. In NBA, I can. That's why, Shane, that's why they wear numbers. It's sports. 4 minutes and 6 seconds. Mongolia is one of the countries to keep your eye on, as I admit. For the last 3 years, Mongolia has been on the rise. Oh, nice right hand by Harvey. That one guy in one championship's unbelievable as well. What's his name? Something Ulu. I think, is it Akilbek? No, it's not Akilbek. Oh, dude, Harvey's doing good on the feet here against Dorshiev. I'll find him. I'll find his name. Left hand by Dorshiev. $3.19. $3.15. Guys, I'll catch up on the chat here in a sec. Sorry, I'm getting behind. Looking for the takedown. There was Dorshiev. 3 minutes on the clock, but Harvey with a nice shot. This is the best we've seen Harvey look. Again, second round was competitive, and he'd have some good moments, but this is the round in which Dorshiev hasn't been able to set the pace as Harvey's moving forward. Dorshiev eats another right hand by Harvey. Harvey with a left and a right. Batarku. It's not even Ulu, it's a Batarku. This is the guy, Mystic. He's one of my favorite fighters to watch in one championship right now. 234. And he must not have a big contract because Shotri actually gives him fights. He must be making peanuts. Nice shots to the body by Harvey. Harvey checked that freaking knee and landed another left hand. Dorshiev desperately looking for a takedown, but Harvey stuffs it. Where was this Shamik Harvey in the first 2 rounds, ladies and gentlemen? Dorshiev eating shots. If we were allowed superior rule set, Harvey could have just kicked him in the face. It would have been over. Harvey just could have kicked him in the face. It would have been over if we had superior rule set. Nice left by Harvey. Miss arcades. Probably the same way people are sneaking dildos in the WNBA games. Prison pocket. Another stuffing the takedown by Harvey. If the second round did go to Harvey, man, he's going to be the new champion. Oh, I wish we were allowed knees. See, guys, you see this? You see what? This is why the unified rules are a disgrace. This is why the unified rules are a disgrace. Because of that right there. Dorshiev was on his knees and he was able to get that single leg because Harvey was not allowed to kick him in the face. And Harvey still ends up back on his feet here. Shakes off that little attempt at the takedown. Nice left and right by Harvey. Dorshiev must be tired, man. But that is why the unified rules are a disgrace. That was the best example that could have ever occurred to prove why the superior rule set is real MMA. Oh, Harvey with a flying knee. And he snatches that neck. 58 seconds. Grounded knee or soccer kick opportunity. That's why Japanese MMA is so much more exciting, because if anyone pulled that shit in Japanese MMA, they just kick his face into the crowd and a Brazilian translator would yell, "Goal!" Harvey pulls for the guillotine here, but he can't get it. 35 seconds on the clock. He's readjusting. Nope. Still doesn't have it. Again, guys, I'll catch up on your comments here in a sec. Dude, Jamaican food and Ethiopian food are 2 unbelievable genre of food. Dude, it totally was. I'm in my 30s, so I remember the 90s. It was a beautiful time. Oh, reversal by Dorshiev. He's finally able to get out of the grips, and he's landing some right hands. But is it enough? No, and Shamik reverses him at the last second, and that is it. What a third round, ladies and gentlemen. What a third round. It absolutely disgusts me that the unified rules are employed in North American mixed martial arts and that our commissions are soft as hell. Because, chat, do you not agree that that is why the superior rule set is there? It's to give an even playing field for the fighters, because the unified rules favors wrestling. It gives the wrestlers an edge, and that was the best. That I know I exhaust this. I get it. It's annoying at times, but that was the best example that the MMA gods could have displayed, ladies and gentlemen. That is the best example that the MMA gods could have displayed. All right, let's catch up on these comments here because I am very, very behind. All right, where are we? From the candle angle, it's hard to see the numbers. I don't have the numbers memorized anyways. Let's go, Harvey. Yo, what is up, Alpha Zeta? Good to see you. I want Harvey to win so Brian and him can do that crazy shit they do. This is a nice venue. Yeah, what is this venue called? This venue is called... We're awaiting the official decision here, guys. God, my brain is just fried here today, guys. This isn't even a title fight. I know, and I say that now because I mentioned, oh yeah, by the way, there's only 3 rounds. There's only 3 rounds. The title fight is still only 3 rounds in the main event, but I was saying it throughout this one, so my apologies for the confusion. It has not been my best day, guys. It has not been my best day, so I apologize. Unanimous decision. Dorshiev wins. They gave him the first 2 rounds, and you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. The second round was a swing round. But let me just say, overall, first round looked amazing. Second round started to fade a little bit, and Harvey came back and looked good in the third. But again, what did I say about Shamik Harvey coming into this one? He leaves a little bit to be desired. And that third round showed that he's got all the tools, but too little, too late. Too little, too late. Boston got some good Haitian food too. Wow. My aunt says the same. Merlin's Kitchen. Just found some pasta. Ooh, some good. Dude, oxtail's so good. Wish it was 5 rounds. Yeah, me too. Wow, great fight. Harvey wins. By the way, shit, crossing the beer off the list. Dab. What kind of beers? Where's that from? Aldo's the best example ever. Yep. Well, yeah, that's the that's the best UFC example that we've seen in a long time. Oh yeah, dude, I mean, Ontario doesn't have the best pizza. If you want good pizza in Ontario, like there's parts of Toronto that have good pizza, Montreal has good pizza, and like Vancouver has good pizza, but that's about it. Richmond Convention Center, is that where this is at? Yes. Yeah, it's a nice venue. Can't hate the decision. With the older owners, speech you ever have. As much as I love the internet, I wish you could go back, dude. I literally like have a whole community on the internet, a whole YouTube channel that I do like literally like part-time, it feels like these days. And trust me, man, 50, like half the time I think the same. But I do find the value in disconnecting. I do a lot of hiking. You know, I spend a lot of time outside, like running or like I said, hiking or biking and shit like that. So it's good to disconnect. And usually when I'm not online, like I'm not on Twitter, or I'm not, maybe I'm listening to a podcast or something like that. But like, you know, I stream sometimes 30 plus hours every weekend, 50 plus hours a week covering mixed martial arts. And in the other hours, if I'm not watching hockey, you know, you got to disconnect and find some time to still, I know it's going to sound some hippie, but like connect with people and like the world around you. Dude, Shane has been cleaning up this week on the beer bet. Dude, in the clutch. OG subscriber as well, by the way. In the clutch, has been a subscriber since around 1,000 subs, ladies and gentlemen, like over 3 years. Thank you so much for the $5, bro. You're far too kind. And I know you're going to roll your eyes at this because you've heard this 1,000 times, but like, guys, I'm never going to ask for donations. I'm never going to ask you guys to become members. All that I ask is you smash that like button and subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and just comment in the live chat and join the conversation, join the community, because we're all combat sports junkies here. And holy fuck, man. Thank you so much. But if you do any of those things, I will give you a shout out like I did with Reddy as well earlier. Because Reddy has been a member for 12 months, ladies and gentlemen. Reddy gave me a super sticker. Sleeto with the $10 as well. And Sleeto hooked us up with $15 on Friday as well. So shout out to Sleeto. I didn't forget, brother. I didn't forget. And now in the clutch with the $5. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Anthony Pettis has done a really great job with this promotion. He's producing a bunch of blue chip prospects. The production is better than Uriah Faber's A1 combat. He's been able to tap into like his connections and friends, right, as fellow fighters to come and, you know, make appearances. So he really is doing good work. It's I love German beers. I love German beers. Yo, shout out to Shane, man. Fucking clean me up on the beer bets this week. What's the score now, Shane? 127, 125? Damn, never been to Eddie's. Oh yeah, talked about. Dude, it's so awesome you guys are talking about local food spots because I love food. You wouldn't tell because I'm fucking tiny. I don't know why I did like the muscle things here. I don't really have much because I'm fucking tiny. But I fucking love to cook and I love to eat. I just am very active, so maybe that's why. If I wasn't active and sat as much as I do in this chair, I'd be fat as fuck, dude. I'd be the World of Warcraft freaking South Park character. All this food talk's making me hungry, though. I'm not going to lie. Isha, I love the fact you have a balanced life. Some streamers do only that. You have to, Alina, or it drives you insane. It drives you insane. And you know what? It hasn't always been like that. You know, I'm very passionate about the things I get into, whether it's like my work and my work is, you know, sitting in a chair editing stuff too. But you know, there was a time where I was like streaming I was streaming more than I was working when I lost that one big client and was kind of not the best times, like struggling to find some more work. And you know, I almost got burnt out. It was tough because it was all I was thinking about all the time. All right, guys, we have the former LFA interim champ, the Golden Boy, Igor Sakara. I actually met this guy at LFA. He is 10-3 as a pro, 3-2 in his last 5 fights. 1-2 in LFA, 4 KO TKOs, 4 submissions, 2 decisions. When he beat Hernandez to get the title, I was there, ladies and gentlemen. I was there. He was knocked down earlier in the fight and landed a nasty, nasty hook to come back in that one. It was unbelievable. And you know what? The crowd went crazy, but, you know, everyone wanted to go gamble after that. It was at the casino. So mostly everybody left while he was, like, giving his speech. And I was like one of the only people there. I went from like 2,000 people to like 20. And I was there and I was just, fucking rights, man. That was awesome. He came right off the stage and shook my hand and said, he was like, oh, crying. And he didn't speak hardly any English. And he was just like, thank you, brother. Thank you. So really cool moment. Unfortunately, when he fought to unify the title, he got knocked the fuck out in the first round by Eduardo Henrique, but he's looking to snatch that Anthony Pettis belt and try to beat Austin Hall, who is 5-0. Yeah, just check it out. I even tweeted it from the event. I looked up his name on Twitter, and the first thing that came up was, yeah, what a tremendous... Let's see if I can find the actual highlight from it, though. Here it is. Here's the actual highlight. And then I know he's making his way into the cage right now. Don't worry, we'll get to it. But yeah, just a really fucking cool guy, man. So I'm a little, you know, I'm rooting for him here. He's a big shit. He's a big underdog. In this one, guys. And he got dropped early in this one as well, so he is a little chinny. He is the plus 300 underdog, but he was a plus 250 underdog in that Hernandez fight as well. He's the former Aztec fight champion, LFA interim champion, and he's fought a lot of good opponents on the regional scene. But Austin Hall, the American grappler, ladies and gentlemen, love that, out of Virginia. How much more American can you get, ladies and gentlemen? 5-0, undefeated. I worked for West Virginia University podcast for a little while. 4-0 in APFC. He beat Cody. The code breaker, Cody Lynn, is a solid opponent. He's a nasty submission artist. 1-1 at LFA, and he was the Oh, he defended his title twice. Honestly, this was the best points. And yeah, Echeverria took it from him. And then Echeverria came over to Ultimate Fighter after that. But yeah, well-deserved fucking title from that win, ladies and gentlemen. Other than that, he hasn't beat the best guys. On the amateur scene, he went 5-0. Shane, I've already lost the beer bet, so fuck it. We're going with our boy Sakara, but I'm interested to see if Austin Hall is going to just go right to the grappling, as he doesn't even have a finish on the feet. So let's see if Sakara has some of that jiu-jitsu, because he's going to have to need it in this 125 title fight, which I imagine if Dorshiev stays in APFC, he will fight for this title next, ladies and gentlemen. So honestly, I think Dorshiev fights the winner of this fight. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? All right. Round 1. Sensei would have stories for you. Next, a trip to NYC to visit the dojo. Oh, hell yeah, ready. Hell yeah. Between Stella and Dab, I'd say I like Dab better. Dude, look at that. City life community just connecting the homies. And it's true, like, I've met Idaho Skatesmen before. Chris Cushman's going to come out for an LFA event. Like, when I'm in Florida, I'm going to, go see Reddy, go see Alina. Like, yeah, fucking love the community here, guys. Yes, he won. Yes, he won. They changed... I see Regina's. I think Saskatchewan. Yeah, 127, 125. Hey, cheers, ready. Oh, fucking love calzones. Merca, fuck yeah. God. Team America, man. I saw that shit in the movie theater when I was like at the 3rd grade. Main event time. I'm going Sakara. Sorry if I missed it, but what are the ages for the fighters? Yeah, so Sakara's 31, Austin Hall, 22. If Callie's ever in your schedule, I'll be the one buying you the beer. Oh, dude, I'm hoping to do a huge, like, United States trip. I want to see every single state and every single province, including the Northwest Territories in Canada, before I ever get my ass to Europe. Oh my God, ready. You got to let me buy you at least one beer, and you got to allow me to roll us at least one fat fucking joint. And then you can pay for everything else. All right, round 1, ladies and gentlemen. Sakara with the 1-2. Hall answers with the 1-2. Oh, Hall just dropped him. Sakara back up to his feet. Oh, he might have been a little bit more of a slip, and beautiful takedown by Hall. Has anyone ever asked a question when they ask you have any? Wait, what? Has anyone ever asked a question when they ask have you have any? Like, do I have any links? You got any links there, bro? You got any freaking free fight links there? You had an Italian beer, Perotti? No, I've heard of it though. If you haven't, highly recommended it. Or highly recommend it. Okay, I will bookmark that one as well. 354. Sakara looking for the high kick. When the ref asks the fighters any further questions. Oh, okay. I was like, what? I didn't understand. Has anyone asked any further questions? When the ref asked any further questions? I think. Oh, who was it? Yeah, there was one time it happened. It happened in the UFC in like the late 2000s. God, chat, Mystic, who am I thinking of? And I'm pretty sure it was with Dan Murgliata as well. 315. Oh, big left by Sakara. Another big right by Sakara. Sakara able to get back up to his feet, and he's outstriking Hall right now. Hall seeing the Tweety Birds a little bit. Another right hand by Sakara. He's using that reach. Another right hand by Sakara. Sakara drops him. Sakara dropped him. Hall covering up here. Hall trying to get back up to his feet. Trying to get away. Sakara Landing some shots, holding Hall up against the cage. Oh, Sakara hurt him again. Hall seeing the Tweety Birds. Hall using Sakara to stay up. Hall throws a right hand. Hall back up on his feet, man, but he's wobbly. Sakara with the right. Hall looking for the takedown. Sakara still gets taken down despite Hall being wobbly. 231. So Toxic, I remember one happening with Dan Miragliotta in the UFC. Couldn't remember what fighter it was, though. But you know what? Now that you asked that right hand by Sakara, I'm going to always keep an eye out for it. An eye out for it. I don't know why I did this. I'm always going to keep an eye out for it because that is an amazing question, and that is something that I want to keep note of now moving forward. 2 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock. Any excuses tonight, Roy, is all I can think of. That's a great one as well. Another big shot by Sakara. Sakara with the left. Hall is a tough son of a bitch, man, because Sakara's still not knocking him down. 149. Yo, if you ever go to Montreal, let's just say it ain't like the United States, brother. It is way more liberal in the best possible way. 1 minute 34 seconds on the clock. Oh, big right elbow by Sakara. Montreal is like the closest thing we got here in North America to Amsterdam. That's all I'm going to say. 121. But not Quebec, just Montreal. They got their own rules in that fucking city. Oh, big left by Sakara. How is Hall not on his ass? Go there in a Bruins jersey too, and you'll find some sick fucking psycho only other Bruins French chick, and you'll have the night of your life. 53 seconds on the clock. I love Peroni. They're so delicious. All right, I'm going to try Peroni soon. I'm out of beer in my fridge, so I got to load up soon. Dude, Hall is still in this, and Hall looking for a high kick now. Hall, look, Hall flying knee by Hall. Hall has somehow recovered, ladies and gentlemen. Well, he's 22 years of age. That's how he fucking recovered. Yeah, the crowd, the commentator said it. Hall getting his mojo back. Sakara has to be careful here. Sakara almost got tagged with the right. Why does Austin Hall keep throwing blind leg kicks? Keeps getting cracked. 22 years of age. That is why. Damn, Hall got the Zenkai boost. Yeah, he's throwing like Julius Walker. I think the first two was like, just not as good of a striker. And then I think he just literally didn't even know where he was for a few seconds. Still able to get the takedown, though. Good to see you, by the way, Mike. Good to see you. Round 2 coming up. That's such a good example, too. That's such a good example. Yo, big shout out to to everybody here hanging out with us, but to Toxic especially this weekend, man. Toxic has been in every single stream and like throughout the entirety of every single stream as well, man. Good fight, hell yeah. I've met Sakara, Mike. I don't know if you heard me. I saw him get an upset victory to win the interim LFA title when I was there. And everyone left during his speech because he's speaking, Portuguese, thanking everyone. And it went from like 2,000 people to 20 in the audience. And I ran up to the stage and I said, fuck yeah, man, great fucking fight. And he came down and shook my hand, just said, thank you. Round 2, ladies and gentlemen. Except for Hex and UFC. Well, for the ones that counted. 449. 444. Yeah, he's throwing like Julius Walker. I can only comment on the Montreal strippers, but I'm pretty sure it's legalized or decriminalized in most provinces. 420, smoke him if you got him. I know British Columbia. Because I remember, I think I was in college when that shit was passed, and the memes, dude. Even the professors got in on the memes. 4 minutes and 5 seconds. Back to center. When I'm not working, I don't got shit to do except for eat fucking banging food from Boston, apparently. Go, Igor, Brazil. Yo, yes, let's go, Igor. 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Igor with the left hand. They're thrown in the pocket. Well, then you'll fit in right here with us, my man. 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Sheesh. Damn. 3:28. Sakara pushing Hall up against the cage as Hall got him in the boy lock, and Hall with a nice right hand on the step back. Yo, man. Gone later by. What a great addition to the community. 3:09. Virignia as well. Welcome. 3:01. Hall looking for the takedown. Looking for that left single leg. Sakara keeping this fight on the feet. Hall should not go shot for shot. 2-4-2. Back to center. Oh, just missing with that left hook is Sakara. Sakara with the straight right through the guard. Sakara with another right. Hall just striking, just simply not at the same level yet. But again, Sakara doesn't have an iron chin, man. Sakara with a step back right. Right hand by Hall. Yeah, even the commentary is saying the same thing, Mike. They're like, oh, Hall maybe stayed on the feet more for ego purposes. But he's here to fight, and he's putting on a show for us, ladies and gentlemen. Despite Sakara getting the better of him on the feet, and Sakara with another right hand. Hall is landing some shots through the guard there, but Sakara keeping his hands, a little too low as well. Yes, he did. Montreal was lit, good times. Lived there a couple years. Nice. 144. I worked there for 2 summers, but I spent 1 month of the time in Quebec City, which is a cool city in its own right. There's a lot of history, but it ain't fucking Montreal, dude. It ain't fucking Montreal. Montreal is a fun time, yeah. 130. Yo, someday make your way out west and go to Vancouver Island. It's beautiful. The Hawaii of Canada. Skip Vancouver. Fuck Vancouver. Go right to Vancouver Island. A beautiful takedown by Hall. He picked up Sakara and slammed Sakara to the ground. Sakara now looking for a heel hook. So far, I prefer European beer over North American beer. German style is some of my favorite, Alpha Zeta, because it usually has a high floor, low ceiling, whereas North American stuff, high ceiling, low floor. New additions. Isha talks like he just collected some rare new Pokemon. I mean, don't miss the crackheads. Boston addicts are built. That's what I'm saying. Skip Vancouver. Just go to Vancouver Island. Less crackheads on Vancouver Island. Although more of them are faring over. I pick Igor. Let's go. 34 seconds on the clock. He is winning this fight. Back to the feet. Oh, big step back left by Sakara. Sakara's starting to slow down a little bit, but still has the heavier hands. And they're each dropping their hands here. Sakara did block the high kick by Hall. Hall looking for a late takedown here. Sakara with the underhooks. It was good times. Boston was wild in the 90s. I can imagine. In the 90s, I was living in small town Canada. Small town northern Canada. Low kick by Igor to end off that round. But you know what's crazy? So, I mean, obviously, you know who Zdeno Chara is. He played his junior hockey in the town I grew up in northern British Columbia, Canada, Prince George. How crazy is that? Were you ever a Grizzlies fan instead of the Raptors? I was never. I was more of a Grizzlies fan, and then my dad loved Steve Nash, so I followed the Phoenix Suns as well. But the basketball that I watched as a kid. It was Michael Jordan, the Chicago Bulls, and then Vancouver Grizzlies until they were gone. I still have an OG. It's too small now. I should probably just frame it or something because it was I was 6 or 7 when I had it, but. Yep, had a Grizzlies jersey. It made me sick that Memphis wore them and they said Vancouver. I was like, fuck you for taking our team. But anyways, it wasn't working at that time in Vancouver. If they brought it back, obviously it'd have to be a new franchise and a new name. There's a huge Asian and East Indian population in Vancouver, and like they salivate for basketball. In addition, to everybody else. That's what I said. The Amsterdam, I'm onto the Amsterdam of Canada, baby. Round 3, ladies and gentlemen, round 3. 4 minutes and 46 seconds. But I love, and to this day, Michael Jordan is one of my favorite athletes of all time. Guy's a fucking killer. What would the name be? Orcas is probably too cheesy. I don't know. Shane, what do you think a Vancouver NBA team could be called? 422. More low kicks by Sakara. Like, if we're going animals, it's either moose, orcas, the Elks. No, we already got the Bucks. It would be too close. Low kick by Sakara. The Killer Whales. The KWs, baby. Oh, and a beautiful takedown by Hall using that American grappling. Like Edmonton. Dude, you're the man. He hasn't won yet. Yeah, Edmonton are the Elk, right? Because the Eskimos actually asked for them to change the name and they complied. 336, which Elk, honestly, way cooler logo. Vancouver Gladiators just sounds right, even though it doesn't make sense. Well, there's their National Lacrosse League team is the Warriors. Vancouver Gladiators sounds cool. They can be called the Orcas, Shane. The Vancouver Canucks don't have the trademark on the name Orcas. Oh, big elbows by Hall. 3 minutes on the clock. Hall is down 2 rounds, ladies and gentlemen. He is down 2 rounds, so he has to finish the fight. Or if he wants to retain, he has to get a 10-8 here, which I don't think he's going to get. Oh my God, maybe he will, though. He's in full mount. I spoke too soon. The Vancouver Totems. I like that. I like that a lot, Shane, actually. 245. Another ode to the indigenous culture in Vancouver as well. I like that. The Vancouver Beavers. Why did a Boston type accent come out when I said Beavers? I like back in the full guard is Hall. Hall is a tough scrapper, but that chin won't last. He needs to stop throwing blind kicks. He gets hit a lot. Work on the defense more. And at 22 years of age, at least he has time to develop. If he doesn't take too many shots in his next few fights, Mike. Igor Sakara eating some big shots. He's just trying to get back up to his feet. 2 minutes and 6 seconds, and Sakara does get back up to his feet. Vancouver butter tarts. Are butter tarts a Vancouver thing? I'm not much of a... I would say I'm like almost a foodie, but I'm not a big... Oh my God, there's a fucking possum that just ran into my freaking window. I'm a scout for smart hockey. My friend just said, whenever you say anything with an A or R sound, he said just add 4 H's behind it and make it at. Oh, and Hall back in the top position. So like even Hall would be like Hal. And you got to put like some oomph on it as well. The City Life Possum. Yeah, he's young and can develop. I'm not good at accents, though. I can do a French-Canadian accent only because, like, I speak fluent French. And have watched way too much GSP. Oh, you know what? Hall's winning back this goddamn round, ladies and gentlemen. Hall back in the top position, landing some huge ground and pound. Vancouver Pine Trees. 49 seconds. Can't wait till 3:19 this weekend. Going to be some bangers, and Shemaev DDP is going to be crazy. Either really short, finished by Hamzat, or later finished by DDP. And we got deep 126. Bitches are thrown up everywhere. 32 seconds on the clock. Guinness all day. All right, they're the Spruce Kings. That sounded very North End Boston. All right, all right. 15 seconds. Still in the guard here. Hall trying to break that guard by just slamming the back of Sakara to the ground. I don't think this is going to be a 10-8 for Hall. I think he's going to lose by 2 rounds, but what a comeback, or an attempt at a comeback there at the end. That is it, ladies and gentlemen, and a good display of respect between the both of them. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. What a card. And I think the Golden Boys are going to take this 2 rounds to none. If Hall would have employed more wrestling early, I do think he probably would have taken this one. He's a tough kid. His wrestling was way better than Sakara. Sakara was able to get back up to his feet earlier in the fight. Sakara was slowing down to the end of the second as well. Hey, good night, Amberly. Have a great night. We'll see you Tuesday for Contender Series and the Ultimate Fighter. We got 2 streams on Tuesday. Ultimate Fighter and Contender Series. And new one I'm expecting. Yeah, APFC only does 3 rounds. I think A1 Combat only does 3 rounds. Cage Fury FC does 4 rounds, but if it's tied going into the 5th, or if it's tied by the end of the 4 rounds, then they do a 5th round. Hey, have a good night, Toxic guys. Again, thanks for all the support this weekend. You guys are awesome. Without you, there would be no channel. And again, I'm just a fucking MMA and combat sports fanatic who decided that, hey, I'm watching all these leagues anyways. I might as well turn on the mic, turn on the camera, and hang out with the community who are also watching them. So thank you guys, as always. All right, we are awaiting the official decision. Pettis with some fucking swag. Yo, my half Canadian friend, what is going on with this forest closure up north? Which one? There's due to the fires? That's why I asked which one. Sounds good, dude. No problem. No problem. I agree. What? Nope. 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 That wasn't a close fight. That was a robbery. That wasn't a close fight. That was a robbery. That wasn't a close fight, man. That was 2 clear rounds for Sakara and 1 clear round for Hall. And if it was a 10-8 for Hall, it would have been a draw. Yep. Yep. That was bad. Yeah, so there's a lot of fucking provincial forests now being closed due to these fires moving at like astronomical rate. Andre, this has been the worst summer since 1985 in Canada for forest fires. Every province is getting hit fucking hard and losing, some of them hundreds of thousands of hectares. And a lot of them now are hitting the provincial parks as well. But it starts a fire. Hall 1. The face I want to make when I can't have my money back. I don't use the word robbery often, right? I'm the one who grilled the MMA community for saying robbery and fraud check too loosely. When there's swing rounds, I'm totally down to say that wasn't a robbery. It just might be a bad decision. This was both. Was it a possum or a groupie? Honestly, I just assumed it was the possum because every now and then I think there's like a family that like maybe nested up under my deck. But maybe it was a groupie. A bunch of people seem butthurt and are screaming communism about the closures. I mean, All my friends say that I'm a communist anyways because we have healthcare, so I'm not surprised. All right, and Hall is facing off with Dorshiev. Hall won, but man, he did not deserve that win. He had a tremendous third round. He lost the first 2 rounds, dude. Igor outstruck him in the third. Igor absolutely beat him up in the first, dropping him as well. I don't like that. I don't like that, guys. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged!
I give a fuck a little bit here. I give a fuck a little bit here for this one. And I'll say it because I've met Igor and I was rooting for him. I didn't bet on him. I didn't pick him to win or anything like that, but I saw God, who was it? I saw one of the Clips channels. I saw one of the Clips channels post it. I saw but he made a lot of money because all of the grilling were the donos, right? He was getting pissed off. Oh man. Well, unfortunate for Sakara. You had a meltdown, true. Unfortunate for Sakara, man. I think he deserved to win that. Hopefully they bring him back, and you know what? Put him up against the loser of the co-main event. Put him up against Shamik Harvey, winner. You know, gets the winner of Hall and Dorshiev. I don't know, but that's unfortunate, man. That's unfortunate. Again, I am very much not the guy to call robbery, like unless I truly think it's deserving. And holy fuck, group finally cracked. I mean, Merab's made him crack a couple times, but wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, great fights. Sucks that it ended that way. Unless you're a Hall fan. If you're a Hall fan, then you're like, whoo, thank God he got the robbery. But I just want to say again, appreciate you guys. And free healthcare is socialist. Yeah, exactly. That's what I say. I say, if anything, it's that. You're always having a meltdown. It's kind of his shtick, right? It's kind of his shtick. Hey, thanks to everybody again, man. This was a lot of fun. Shout out to those who donated, like in the clutch. Salito, ready for everything that you've done and all the support you've done, and all the support you've shown to the channel. Shout out to all the members in the chat as well. Shout out to Andrew, one of our loyal mods. Shout out to all the new subscribers, the new community members as well. You guys are fucking awesome. That is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to do it for the marathon of streams. I think we did 8 streams this week. And yeah, we'll be live back Tuesday. Tomorrow I might go live. Just check out the channel tomorrow or ring the bell for notifications. I might go live tomorrow for a little bit, guys. If not, I'll be live Tuesday. Ultimate Fighter as well as Dana White Contender Series Week 1. Canada's a police state. They don't even let Nova Scotians hike anymore. What the fuck is going on here? Force fires, unfortunately. One love, baby. And Ready, you're the man. Good night, everybody. I hope everyone has a good week, and I will see you on Tuesday. You were here for 6 out of the 8. I wish I had a medal to give you. I literally wish I had a medal to give you. You know, we gotta... Yeah, dude. It's been the worst year for fires in Canada since 1985, I think they said. And BC has already lost over 200,000 hectares of forest. Yo, shout out to Half Dead Frank as well. Appreciate you, man. Half Dead Frank is the reason that Hexagon even happened today. So big shout out to you. Gone later by. Hope to see you on Tuesday, brother. Fucking love having you in the chat here. An American living in Canada, Canadian living in America. 2 peas in a pod. Fucking love that you're in the chat here, dude. Thank you so much for joining. That's gonna do it. Back Tuesday, guys. Ring the bell for notifications so that if we do stream tomorrow, you get notified. Shane's crushing it with the beer bet. I'm gonna go sulk, Shane. I'm gonna go sulk a little bit and just watch Igor highlights. Oh man. They're trying to give us that California fire treatment. Hey, we helped. We helped, okay? We helped. Anyways, guys, I got to run. I got to drain the main vein. What's scheduled for Saturday? I will post it. I'll post it Tuesday night. I'll post it Tuesday night. I haven't even looked at the schedule for Saturday yet. I'll post it Tuesday night and hold me to it. If you don't see it's posted, start fucking spamming comments on the other videos being like, you said Tuesday, motherfucker. You said Tuesday. All right, guys. Thank you so much for everything. I will see you on Tuesday and maybe tomorrow as well if we got time to go live. But appreciate you all. Smash that like button and subscribe. And let's hope that they give Igor a fucking rematch or a top-level opponent next in the promotion. I am out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Peace!